practically every one of the top 40 records being played on every radio station in the United States is a communication to the children to take a trip, to cop out, to groove. The psychedelic jackets on the record albums have their own hidden.
This is a special question. We don't want you to smoke genetically modified ganja. We want you to smoke the real thing. We want you to smoke the natural herb. Some call it marijuana, some call it sensimedia, some call it lamb's bread, and some people call it ganja.
Come on now.
Okay, there's something coming through, but I don't know if that's the
We're
right.
in. We're in.
Are we back?
That's all I have to say about
Are we
that.
back?
Welcome to the.
Spooky.
Are we sure they can hear now?
Yes.
Yes, we are back.
Okay, wait, take two.
Oh, and that was the greatest story I ever told in my life.
Adam, I am so moved by that story. I cannot believe you did that for the whole family.
I know.
And their kittens?
Everything. No, it's great.
The
It's
puppies?
not the sound from here.
So, welcome to the formerly known as Adam Dunn Show, now brought to you by Anonymous.
And gnomes.
I am the leader of the Gnomes Anonymous, and I want you to know that I have a legion, an army, a literal army around the world waiting in people's yards
I think he just means me.
to be activated, and they will be activated on November 5th.
Oh, you're going to give the word
Oh yes,
on November 5th?
let you know, November 5th is the big day. The gnomes will be activated.
Didn't that guy that say the world was going to end kind of already fuck up predicting when something was going to happen?
Still sounds like shit, Rosendog says it's terrible.
Oh, if he says it
You
then.
know he doesn't complain, ever.
How do I sound though, Rosendog? I mean, I know Adam good because he's through a mask, but what about, this?
By the way, since you didn't hear anything I said earlier, I can reuse every joke we did. Hey, Mark.
How you doing? MTI here.
MTI
Hi,
right
Bonnie.
here. Right here.
Hi, Bonnie.
Yeah. Hey, Bonnie.
Yeah.
I'll be home soon.
Isn't this a good Mark mask?
It's very
Dude,
good.
I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, it sounds great here.
We have two.
We're going to start the show again.
We have two sound guys.
You're talking through a tunnel? What's a tunnel?
Oh, I'm here.
Oh.
Shout
Let's
out.
vote. How many people say Adam should keep the mask on for the show?
Shout out to Adam Eiger.
It sounds like I'm talking through a bagel. See, I told you something was wrong with my mic, but you guys were like, no. I need him to quit a second.
He did not.
He left Sofabab.
No.
Yes. Shh, he can't hear us if we whisper.
Are we off completely?
No, it's like going, but like, hold on. I'm
Wow.
sorry.
Wow.
So we're out here at Colorado Area 420, and their internet is literally
that reaches from the inner mind to the outer limits.
All right.
in a Sharpie.
It's going down, guys.
Welcome to another edition of the Adam Dunn Show. I am your host, Dave.
Not Adam. I still can't hear us. Maybe? Thumbs up? Thumbs down? All right. Damien says no. But
It takes
30 seconds ago, Damien said no. Yeah, besides the no sound. And we're back. There we go. Wow, man, that is amazing.
Hey, but we're here.
Ghost of Adam Dunn Show sound has struck again.
Put the mask back on and do the opening again, man. You had some good killer shit there.
Oh, I had some good shit. No. So none of that audio was there.
I mean, some of it, I don't know. I don't know what was there and what wasn't.
Well, anyway, guys, I tried.
There was a lot of funny stuff. Adam told a great story about saving some kittens and a family.
If you guys didn't get the joke, it was a nominous, okay?
Gnomes,
I am
you know?
a nominous
Get it?
leader of
Garden gnomes.
the gnomes.
The hat. They can't see the hat, though,
Oh, look
because
at
it
the hat. It's
disappears.
invisible. Invisible hat. I have an invisible hat. In front of here, does it work? No.
But if you turn on the weed cam, that's not there no more. Never
Oh,
mind.
the weed cam's there, so there you go.
It's gone
Why?
because I had to plug in the fixer.
What? The weed
No,
cam
because
is gone?
we had 4 cameras.
Is that what was fucking everything
That's
up?
what was fucking up everything.
All right, guys.
We're good.
There you go.
So your weed camera fucked everything up. There you go.
So basically, it's Rosendog's fault for the weed camera he hasn't sent us yet.
So wait, we weren't even
would
able.
have broken our shit.
Houston, we have a problem.
That's what you're trying to say. Okay, well,
Well, everybody got extra dabs in, so everyone's sufficiently stoned.
I hope so. Welcome to the show. Since I don't know what you heard or you didn't hear, we'll have to kind of reintroduce everything, I guess.
Well, we it's tough to recreate that magic.
I know it was, and of course it's classic too because it's like the one time I have to go into character.
It was good. You were good.
I was doing it. I was waiting for the fucking contracts to come flying in. Adam, you're amazing.
We'd love you to play a nominus for us regularly.
You should have been playing a gnome the whole time. I don't know what the fuck. What? It's gone. Hold on. What?
It should not be gone.
Dave Leo.
Wait, hang on.
Don't you fuck with us.
Yeah, Rosendogs, talk to us. Uncut. Cheddar Bob.
Dave.
We don't want to hear from David Leal for a minute.
David Leo, I'm going to explain something to you.
Don't
Basically,
fuck with us.
you're just yelling cop in a car right now. and I hate when people do that. Do cop, wah! And you're like rolling a joint, and you're like, fuck. And then, yeah. Right?
Yeah, no, it's like.
And then the worst is when they, it wasn't really, like, they actually were doing it. They weren't doing it even to be a joke. They saw a car they thought was a cop, and they made you stress out and twitch and get pulled over, basically.
It's like knocking on a hotel door on Dead Tour. You don't do a cop knock. You do.
Not anymore, they don't. Thanks, Dave.
Why?
You just gave away the whole fucking thing, you cocksucker. Now everybody knows.
What do you mean? How to be cool and not scare your friends?
Yeah, now the cops are going to be like, note
Oh,
taking.
they know what to do.
They're like, note taking.
Ah, sure.
Dave ruined yet another. How long has that been going on for? How many decades?
It's over. It's like Whoopi Goldberg fucking up vape pens.
Exactly. Yeah, see, too early for Dead Story. You're already fucking up everything.
Oh, Mike.
Cheddar Bob, you're crushing it today. That's all I got to say.
Snozberries taste like snozberries.
Not even with the snozberries. That's got nothing. He's been crushing it.
He always does.
Only about you, though.
All right, well, I already had one guy say, Dave's talking, I'm leaving, and he left.
Up. I can't turn the sound. Can we turn the sound up? Is our sound low?
Is there a volume on your computer?
Loud sound over here.
I think everybody has volume on their own thing.
Yeah, right. If there's a knob on your computer or a little button with a volume thing on your computer, and you turn that up, Cheddar.
So we have, let's see, it's like another. We keep doing these like rehash things, but this is a kind of a rehash again because we've got yet another update coming down the pipeline soon with some, but actual, flowers that have been, had to be tested and inspected and all those fucking things before we could get it.
So this jar that is here right now was brought here by Uncle Andy, and right before Adam got here, this jar wasn't here.
You molested it?
No. This jar didn't exist. Andy was telling me about the herb he had grown that was sitting somewhere awaiting results of testing. So I kind of if we were anywhere else, he might have punched me, but I kind of made fun of him a little bit and told him I'd bring him some milk and cookies if he was a good boy, and he went and got the weed. Wow. And he made some phone calls. He found out it was tested, and he went and got it. Boom. And it's fucking...
I'm super impressed.
I'm really... I love that musk to it. That really is that Northern California, Southern Oregon. I don't know. It should be its own terpene. What is that?
It's in that zone though too. It needs another little extra
3 weeks.
Yeah, a little bit more. But structure, outdoors,
crushed it.
The trike content and everything.
I mean, he's grown weed 30 years, right?
I think so. Maybe I've heard stories.
So,
but yeah,
the kid.
Are you rolling this or what's going on?
Yeah, no, I got one right here rolled.
Oh, you got it. Look at you, like it's almost like a baking machine.
No, check this out though. The kid, Matt, aka Brainstrap.
The kid, you cannot use the kid's name.
Oh, well,
Bane. What are you crazy?
I'm sorry. Yeah, I know. Not the kid. Brainstrap, the youngster.
Oh,
grew this. I was quite impressed as well.
This is the
garlic. Right?
Yeah, it's very nice.
I mean, really, he's your protege, right? You should be proud of that.
Is he now?
I'm asking you.
I heard he was cooking bagels already, so I think he may be your protege.
Oh, really?
Secretly.
That's one fuck you, Dave. You get 4 a show, Vinny.
No.
Okay, that's 1.
Show's 3 hours long, dude.
All right, you get 12 a show, Vinny.
There you go. 3 an hour. 3 to 4 an hour average.
You get 12.
Yeah, there you go.
But Vegas was fun, man, right?
Exactly. So there was the rehash. You got the rehash part going. Vegas was fun. Definitely tone. Like, it's just funny. Everyone, you get the same questions when you're there, and you get the same questions when you get back. Like the first thing people want to know, how busy it was, or how did you see anything new? And when you're there, everyone wants to know what you're up to. And now I had fun. What I was doing was, because when I got there, like usually I don't like to tell people what I'm doing because it's just like they don't need to know, right? It's kind of like fuck. I'm not doing anything. I'm like, that's pretty much what usual answers. But while I was there, I wanted to talk about here all the time because it was like, because I was like, oh, what are you doing? And I'd be like, oh, well, I'm doing my show, and I explain. I use the transition of the show to this studio, how these guys hooked it up, built us a fucking awesome studio down here. We come down once a month, and then I have to tell the story how they hooked me up with an acre. It's like it's just a never ending. Like it's literally like a show. Like
Right.
pretty much I'm doing a show. It was funny because I was in there 3 hours. I had 3 hours of the show. Give or take. 3, 4.
Plus traffic.
Yeah, I had a whopping 3 hours. It takes 3 hours literally to get in the door and get up one aisle. Now, granted, I went on the last day, so it was pretty day. Everyone was dragging ass. Everyone had been out to like 7 in the morning, Tiesto or whatever.
They don't know how to pace themselves in Vegas. You have to pace yourself. If you burn it, you're done.
What was funny was it was all like every booth I went to, it was the owners. I was like, hey, I didn't expect to see you here. I
Saw that too.
I figured,
Shout out to Bob Esquino.
I figured it would be all beat. I'm like, why is the A team in here? Where's the? And they're like, oh, B team, man. They fucking came home at 4 and haven't left the room. And because all B team crew has not done the fucking cycle yet.
What?
Yes, sir. Stutter. We got stuttering now. Is that happening? Come on now.
I'm not on my end. Everything's fine.
Am I stuttering over here? Am I fucking stuttering?
Dave invested in Shiba, but only put $100 in.
So now you got $180.
No, it's it was 1,024 this morning. I think it's down to like 900.
Nice.
Fuckers. You should. That's a good one right now. And somebody just posted. In fact, Hennessy should write something in. It's like the 9th most traded crypto right now, and it's the newest, one of the newest coins. But anyway, that was the last 2 episodes ago we did crypto. And anybody buy any of the NFTs?
I got 2 of them.
Nice.
I got 2.
Which 2 did you get?
I got one that looks like a cross-dresser kind of thing. It's got wearing a dress, like kind of under the. It might work out well nowadays. That might be the one.
No, I am hearing what they're saying. Something's up with the mics.
Yeah, I am getting stuttering.
They're extremely like if you're not right in front of it tonight, it cuts out. Maybe you have that sound dubbing thing on. I don't fucking know. Maybe Vinny put it on and you didn't know about it. No.
I mean, on my end, everything's going through. So I
All
don't
right.
This always does that.
Okay. What the hell do I know? I'm just stoned.
Cheddar Bob says it's choppy. We got choppy, stuttery. God.
All right, so how about I just tell a story while you figure it out? But I had to write a passage week, everybody.
Yep.
I have children. One of my kids is 17, and we got that call. The phone rings. It's the principal or the whoever it is, the person in charge at school wants to call about my kid. They did something egregious. And they need to have a conversation with me. I'm like, okay, what happened? We caught them in the bathroom with a vape pen. I went, is that all? And I held the laughter back. And I said, they're a senior in high school. They're like going to graduate in 4 months. They're 17. I really? They're passing their classes? They're like, yeah. I said, then give them a fucking break. Jesus Christ. That's. I really wanted to say I'm surprised it took this long. I'm surprised, though, they didn't follow Dad's lead and be a little bit more stealthy about it. But, all right, that being said, was it good? I wanted to ask the principal or the dean or whatever, but, there's my rite of passage. I guess I got another one coming. They're 13 right now, so in the next few years, I'll get that call you got, I'm sure, that's coming. See Andy rubbing his hands together.
I love it when a plan comes together.
Any day. Any day.
And a ton of good cannabis news this week. I was crazy in our little news thing that I created. Want to do some news?
Sure. I didn't even know you knew how to do that.
No, see, I got so much shit last
Now
week.
here it is, your moment of zen.
I figured I'd look something up. But the real estate injury, this led in MJ Biz Daily.
Sloppy and choppy.
Oh.
Man. Okay, refreshed and fine.
Yeah, everybody just restart your YouTube. Because it slows your upload speed. Anyway, cannabis real estate lender gets an FDIC-backed credit line. So Polaris Equity Group, a California-based commercial real estate lender, cannabis-related businesses, said it secured federally insured a $20 million line of credit. Polaris said it believes that it's the first company in the cannabis sector to obtain such a line of credit from an FDIC, Federal Deposit Insurance Corp, insured bank.
Is it, though?
Yeah, I mean, it could be.
I don't know. It seems like every time they the first one ever. Really? I don't know.
When I was involved with Calyx in 2012, there were 3 partners. Well, there were 4 of us, but there were 3 of them that each contributed $7 million, and Dave. Okay?
I think we went through a storm. We went through we were going through a buffering storm there.
Oh, okay. If we're back.
It must have been a sandstorm outside, right? Was there a big sandstorm?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there was? Oh,
Yeah.
There you go.
They were burning stuff.
Boom.
But they actually told...
Oh, they love you now, MTI. You see that? I love you. Kisses.
And now, Deep Thoughts by Jack Handy.
No, what they actually, if you had a real estate company, you could not back a canna project because they felt that you would be taking money that was loaned to you for your non-canna investments and you were deploying it to canna.
Oh.
So they made you could not have a company that had any canna assets along with non-canna real estate. That's how it had to be structured. So this is actually huge in regards to canna businesses eventually obtaining access to money from private lending institutions. Right now, if you want to do a sale leaseback or some type of transaction secured by real estate, you're going to pay 13% interest. That is too much for this industry to bear. It should be somewhere south of 8%. 6 would be even better. But, that's a dream. But that really should be something we should hope for. So this is a good story. So I appreciate this. And another one that came up was, and I won't bore you with any more news after this, but New York saw the biggest drop in interactions with police and minorities in 30 years. And the only thing it took was, I don't want to use the word legalizing because I don't think they've really done it yet, but they have allowed the consumption of cannabis anywhere that you can consume tobacco. And that meant that black and brown people are not getting harassed by the New York City Police Department anymore. And it's resulted in 19,000 fewer interactions. And that is huge. And, listen, leave it with, if you need a little money to give, if you have a little money to give on your taxes, Last Prisoner Project, they are a 501c3 or 401c3, and we should be making sure that as this industry progresses and grows, that we never forget that there's still people in jail right now serving serious time for cannabis offenses simply for the fact that they did it in a geographic region in this country that really hasn't come out of the dark ages.
And that was it?
No, that's it.
That's it.
What do you mean? What else do you want me to do? Let's talk. I want to talk about. I
Should
mentioned
be
SHIB.
Should be at least one story from Florida in there about some crazy dude.
Did I post? You
bales
saw
of
the
weed
group.
or- I don't know.
What did I
yeah,
say?
something.
I didn't see anything.
It can't
in
just be
Florida.
all about happy, fun stuff. There's gotta be some.
You want bad cannabis news?
Good,
The
you know,
Alabama
just-
family is still without their child now, going on
No,
7.5
like a bale
months.
of weed fell on somebody's head or something. You know, something
No.
exciting. No.
No, they're adding dispensaries and flower in the medical program in New York. I mean, New York is big. Oh, here was this huge one, right? All the warnings are going around across Fox News
with the
about
candy again?
yes, this is the greatest thing. I say anytime you print a story like that, please tell me where that's happening because I would like to go trick or treating there.
It's the classic never, like it's just never happened. You know what I mean? There's certainly kids who have eaten their parents' stash 100%, but there's definitely not been a case where someone has handed out candy and someone has said, "Oh my God, look, my kid got this." Like, how stoned do you have to be like, dude, grab the?
Not even stoned. How much of a fucking asshole would you have to be? It's not going to happen.
It's not. So
Dave
It's the same-
Virginity
it's-
died at a dead cunt.
it's pretty much like opiated hash. You know, like everyone's all like, "Dude, I think this is opiated." And I was like,
Fentanyl hash, man.
well, that's scary because that could happen. But in general, like usually you'd think about it, you'd be like, really? You think they're selling you opiated hash but not telling you? Like, why would they not? You know, that's like added value.
That's
right
a
there.
marketing
You need
tool.
to, you would charge double. It wouldn't
Right.
be the, oh, and by the way, this shit made me really tired.
Yeah, the same reason why I wouldn't want to give out my 99-cent candy bar on Halloween, but instead give out my $25 bar of cannabis edibles.
Exactly.
That's what I'm going to do? I don't think so.
It would be cool though if there was like a adult Halloween with edibles. I'd be down for that. Like you have to put a special thing outside. Go on your adult trick or treating. Find the right, companies representing or whatever.
Cheddar Bob's crushing it tonight. I'm a glory hole guy? What the fuck? What is that? Like, you just go to the glory hole?
Which side of the glory hole? That's the question.
Ooh. What? No, I'm a pitcher. If anything, I'm
He's
pitching.
like, what? Huh?
I was thinking for a second, wait a minute. You go, no. Nope. I'll do my best George Takei.
Aloha, Mr. McAllister. Look at that. He's like 52% humidity, 85 degrees. He just wants to rub it in.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Such a rubbing in kind of guy.
Damn.
By the way.
But it's not usually.
That's pretty good humidity for there,
mild,
right?
yeah.
Usually, isn't it higher? I'd imagine. But it depends how high up you are, because Hawaii's got some rugged terrain, so it could be up there.
Could be.
But yeah, the Vegas was. It didn't, it definitely delivered as far as the classic parties were all there, like we talked about on the last thing. I mean, it's just the same old kind of that same old, to the point where it's almost like you could set your watch to it. Like you go from that one to this one because this one will always be at that place because they've locked that shit in. You know what I mean? So
It was, I don't think we made it. We missed the dead party.
we missed all of it.
Got shut out of David Tran's. Missed them all. So we were working.
But we knew that I'm just saying, we knew that it was just, their grind was there. I mean, it was definitely happening.
And we were right, though. The place to be at MJ BizCon
Outside.
was right out front.
Yeah, of course.
100%.
The last part was funny because that's where I pretty much saw
Took you
everybody.
25 minutes, literally, to get from the front door to the car where I was
I
parked
saw your
waiting
car.
for
I was
you.
like, there's his car there. And it was like, yeah, I don't
Trying to
I
hide,
don't
not
know.
be in line of sight so he can't see me.
Yeah. But yeah, it was pretty much the classic, just like we said. And
MJ Unpacked, though, George Jage's event, lived up to all the effort he put into it. I think they expected 2,800. They wound up with nearly 3,500. And there were something like 174 registered investors that showed up. And they had a deal sheet of the stuff that was inked before the conference was over. And I think it was like $750,000 changed hands. So good for them, man. I mean, that's what that conference was all about. It was just trying to help brands get in front of retailers and have them both get in front of the money. Worked. And Andy, fuck. Fire. Really.
because you know it's only going to get better too. It's at that phase where it's just about to get better, but it's fire as it is right now. Like, Pasty motherfucker.
Yeah, really.
Ding. Nailed it. Nailed it.
Yeah, did a great job. And this came in today too?
Yes.
Oh, wait, Bud Cam is down.
Bud Cam down.
Down.
Down. Can't do it.
Can't do it.
Numbnuts in the house. Shout out to Mr. Weiss there.
Oh, don't turn it that way.
Why? What happened?
Because it's going to leak the oil.
It's going to leak out?
Yes, it could leak.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
Jeez. All right. Keep an eye on that. And talk to James Bean. He's going to call in a little bit. They have 400 entries just for the indoor category for the Cowboy Cup.
No shit. In Oklahoma?
Because I saw he had like 4 things, and I was like, is that all they got? I was like thinking it was like some really meager, tiny amount. And he's like, oh, no, that's just for today. I was like, oh, what do you think? He's like, yeah, I think in that one category of 400. I was like, Jesus Christ, that's a lot of fucking entries.
Then I hope everybody here at Area 420 is paying attention. If they got 400 entries in the Cowboy Cup in Oklahoma,
A bunch of Wahoos got 400 entries. We should be able to get.
we should be able to get 15 entries for
on this whole-
ADSI.
Come on now. All right,
Come
we're
on.
going to work on it. We're going to work on it.
Uncut. Thank you, sir.
Shout out to Uncut.
He's a pair character jumping up and down saying number 1 fan.
We know that. You don't have to. You don't have to get a pair jumping up. Except for, of course, Rosin Dogs, who's our other number 1 fan. We have a lot of
Tied.
we've got the number 1 fans. Right?
We have a very loyal, supportive, loving fans who would never make fun of the fragile co-host sitting next to Adam. They always know how to treat me with kid gloves.
And so yeah, we're gonna have to check in with him and see how that's all going because that sounds. And then also he had Swami Select. You know Swami? Breeder.
I don't know. Maybe.
Like I said, Mr. Natural was kind of like a Soma character. This guy's
Yes.
even. It's the other side. Like Swami's that one side of he's the Oregon side, and then Mr. Natural is the New York side, right?
Got it.
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
yeah, yeah. And then there was also Big Island Genetics. So we met him too. He was.
Oh yeah, if
He
you
was
want to
on
go back
fire.
and see some train wrecks, check out last week's show. Amazing. Exactly. That was the beginning of the
That's
show.
the
That's how it
Peanuts.
sounded. That's how it sounded at the beginning of the show.
Oh, jeez.
Adam Dunn show.
That was us?
That's the Adam Dunn show right there.
I thought that was the Peanuts teacher talking.
Sure sounded like it, didn't it?
There's something screwy around here.
But Swami was helping, I guess, do the judging or kind of show people how to judge, and of course, James is kind of like, what do you need to know? And but he said he learned quite a lot. So we're gonna see if maybe we'll get some of those nuggets. Nice. And what else we had? So who else do we have scheduled? We had. What's this?
I don't know. I'm just going to send you a little note.
You're supposed to organize everything. You have it.
I was supposed to.
Don't
With
you have
Strap is ready to come and
get those videos loaded up?
He's got several videos he sent to Dunn Deal that Mark should have loaded
Mark's
up.
freaking out.
I would hold on for a second.
Look at him. He's stressing.
We have Vinny on the fucking drops.
Yeah, that's it. That's the show.
You got a
can
bunch.
just kick back,
No, listen, everyone loves a Dave fuck up, but so I get a phone call Wednesday from, or was it Tuesday, from Ed telling me he's coming to Denver. And I said, great. I said, well, why don't you come on the show Friday and he'll bring some books. And I'm pretty sure I said we're in Moffett at 4:20. And that was it, left it at that. And when I'm speaking to him Thursday morning, and he said, so where's the studio in Denver? I have these books for you. Each book weighs 3.2 pounds. I had to pay extra to take them on the plane. And
The guilt.
yeah, I know. The guilt it hasn't even started yet. It gets bad. And so I said, well, we're at Area 420 in Moffett. It's about 3.5 hours from Boulder. And the phone goes silent.
Super quiet. Yeah, I can imagine.
And he says, well, David, I was staying in town just to be on the show. I said, well, you can still come on the show, Ed. We're in Moffat. No, I'm not going to do that.
Did you give him the hot springs? Did you say hot springs? That's all you had to say.
I don't know if I said that, but
Think about Ed. You
I
say,
stretched.
Ed,
I said, we'll send a car for you. And I
I'll
was
come
hoping
grab
you'd say
you.
no.
Hot springs, chill, get you back tonight, give you back by midnight. Boom. He would have done it.
That's why we make fun of Dave, because, yes, okay, I'm here for your amusement. I am here to entertain. I don't deny it. But this literally went on for 15 minutes. Him going, but I was staying because I was good. And I said, Ed, I can't change the location of the show. I mean, it's just, that's where it is. They built us a studio. They're great people. We're going down there. And so he flew home yesterday. So we can have him zoom in right now. I'm hoping he wasn't listening to me ding him right now, because he knows I love him, and I am baking you bagels, and I'm going to mail them to you next week. And I think the Stardust is amazing. I just wish it was in 10 milligram packages, and you could have sold it here in Colorado. But that whole 15 milligram thing kind of fucked it up.
Yeah, hit him up. See if he wants to.
You want me to give him a ring?
Zoom, and shroom.
Mark, do we have a link tonight?
Yeah, I already sent it to you.
Did you send it to Ed?
I sent it to you.
No, seriously. You and Boofy are the only ones who haven't put Molly up your guys' butts yet.
Really? I'm the only one?
You and Boofy? Is that what you said? Like, you couldn't have a name like Boofy and not have stuff shit up your butt. Like, right? That doesn't even make sense.
Oh, wait, he doesn't want it there. He wants it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, if you had said hot springs, I almost guarantee you said bagels and hot springs. Psh, come on now.
I'm just not a getting in a hot springs type of guy, so it really wasn't on my. It wasn't in my list of.
That is the lure that you set out to get people down here, right? I mean, isn't that pretty much how it works?
That's how I got Steve Parrish on the show. I said, hey, Steve, you want to come hang out in the hot springs with Adam and I? And he was like, yeah, man, I'm totally down for that.
I don't think that's how it happened.
No, that isn't how it happened at all.
But I'm saying if you want to get him out here.
I get it now.
You would have to say hot springs.
I fucked up.
Excuse me. What does this have to do with this show?
That was great. I thought he got on for a second, and I was busted. You're awesome, Vinny. And he didn't even see the note I sent to the WhatsApp group. That was great. Good for you.
I've done stand-up actually since the 80s.
See, we don't really have to have Ed on the show
awesome.
anymore. We can just do that.
So, Ed.
I was John Smith.
What was your name before you were Ed Rosenthal?
I was John Smith.
Excellent. And what was the magazine you used to write for?
We're laying off the peyote. I'll tell you about laying off the peyote.
It's pretty much the same.
Wait a minute. If we get him to call
hydroponics, well, why don't you go back to the 50s?
Hold on a second. Right now, if we can get him to call in, what? We bet $1 between the four of us. Who can get him to say the word peyote?
Oh, I can do that quick.
Okay, well, we'll see if he calls in.
What kind of odds? What's the point of that?
Just to see.
Give you $1.
I'm trying to make it fun. Standard bet, like from Trading Places. All right, we'll bet all of Adam's oil.
Someone's life for $1. Is that what
All right.
Just ruin someone's life.
No, I don't want to ruin anybody's life. Is Strap ready to come on then? Since we don't have Ed Rosenthal, we might as well.
Are we on a porno set or what? Strap ready to come on in, ready to come on the set.
Is Strap ready?
You got the strap ready for the set? Oh, you got to be careful with that nowadays.
What?
Straps on set.
You have to be careful with everything on set.
I guess.
Yeah. We were in Vegas and that happened, man. That was horrible. Yeah. Alec Baldwin. And they found that it was an actual live round.
Doesn't make sense.
It was crazy. It wasn't like, well, when Bruce Lee's son died, it was because they had a squib. They had a squib round that was used for a close-up that just had a primer in it. Yeah. So what happened is the bullet just went into the barrel, right? Then later on in the movie, they loaded blanks in the gun, and the blank shot that bullet out because it's the same charge. Yeah. So that's different. This was a live round. They're not supposed to be live rounds on a set. No. They're going to find some. You're a conspiracy guy. Come on, they're going to find something.
They already have.
This is.
They already have a bunch.
What's the?
Clintons, obviously.
The Clintons
Yeah.
did it.
Obviously, come on now.
Right before they ate a baby, they brought the live round. Was it Hillary or Bill? Because wasn't Bill in a hospital then?
There was a documentary coming out or something like that, so they had to shut that down. Shut her down. They said, Alec Baldwin. Maybe he's a Manchurian candidate. You never know.
Whoa, you dated yourself. Nobody knows the Manchurian candidate.
Well, he may be that.
Maybe Cheddar Bob.
He may be that. MK Ultra for all of you newbies, all you noobs out there.
Adam, give Dave the mask. He doesn't want me wearing that mask.
No, he's see how I'm sitting over here today?
It's
I'm
because I'm triple vaxxed.
He's on his third vax.
Triple vaxxed, man.
He's yuck.
Shedding.
Yuck.
I got the spike proteins just shooting off me. He might get the vaccine. He might get the virus.
Ooh,
I'm shedding vaccine.
It's gone. He's gone loopy.
What happened?
You.
What the fuck's going on down there?
What happened? I missed
What's
it.
going on? Nothing. Brain strap.
Where is he?
Done. Nick, go get brain strap.
Memories are short with stoners because when Mitch was on the show, the sound wasn't good. Memories are short.
He cut you up. Holy shit.
Just saying.
See, Vinny's going to start. He's going to do a show. It's going to be like.
So nothing is safe now. You say anything on the air, he can just cut it up.
He's doing it. He's doing it.
Check out the big brain on bread.
Say what again?
See, I already knew. I knew the show could be saved by samples. And ruined at the same time. Could be ruined and saved. All at the same time.
Vinny's good.
I'm going to be your number one.
See, look, from Aaron Zeman, a first-time donor.
Yo, Aaron. It was a train wreck. Come on now. You know that. Big
See,
Island.
Cheddar, right? There you go. You were right. Hillary did it.
I told you.
Yeah.
Of course. Come on, Mr. Zeman. You know it. That's what we love about it, though. That's what we love. Guy with no shoes. Forgot the name of the thing. Yeah, those are golden moments. Those are golden moments.
Got a Ziploc bag.
But the seeds are safe, and I got them labeled, so don't worry. Don't you worry.
How was the? How did the seeds go over in Vegas? Was there an audience for them? Because it seemed like everybody I spoke to and said that you were coming and what you were bringing instantly was like, oh fuck, I want some of that.
It was good. If I could have got out of my hotel, a little earlier, I would have probably sold a few more. But besides that,
what happened that day?
that,
Was Dave late?
Yes.
Dave was late, huh?
Dave was eating bagels. Dave had bagels every day.
No, I had matzo ball soup
like
one day.
Clockwork.
Matzo ball soup. No.
We need donuts and coffee, hot.
I will say, I was not impressed with their bagels at all. Went downhill since they moved.
I had one at the airport.
Oh, I don't know. They're bad.
And it was pretty good. I was like, I told I go, hey, I know why Dave doesn't want me to eat these bagels.
Really? You really thought it was really good?
It was pretty damn good. It was
better than mine?
No. But
good answer. Good answer.
You would have cried.
Good answer. I would have cried right here on the air.
It would have been terrible.
Dave's too scary without the mask. Oh, man. Like rats from a sinking ship, they flee.
The following is a rebuttal to KRUD editorial denouncing the legalization of marijuana. Speaking for the legalization of marijuana is Ashley Roachcliffe.
There he is.
Speaking of Ashley Roachcliffe.
Ashley, come on in, Ashley. Wow, that leveled off. Welcome. Oh, look at Strap. He came strapped. Wow. COVID. And it curves to the right.
Could be either way. It depends how you look.
You can hold it to the left or to the right. Smart man. You handed Adam the double-sized one.
You guys got the
2 hands. I got 2 hands.
Here we go. Drum roll? Is there a drum roll, Vinny?
Oh, is it going in 4? Okay.
What's going down?
Matt put the wrong.
Yeah, you can.
He's on the wrong mic. He doesn't want to get too close to you.
Hello, hello.
Welcome.
It's the Brainstrap Show.
It's the Brainstrap Show.
Exactly. Tell us.
Episode 2, 3, 4.
How's it sound? Is it okay?
It's a little echoed, a little like.
Oh, somebody said that earlier, but he got shut down.
Don't even go there. Don't even go there.
It's all good.
It's as good as you're gonna get.
We can make do.
You don't want to say anything on this show that makes you sound like me, because you'll get ridiculed. Is it still tinny?
So that is the Funk Punch. That's the Purple Punch Garlic Breath 2.0 cross.
I see some people
Outdoor,
already
organic.
harvesting some of the shit that they got back in the day, so that's good to see.
Oh yeah.
It's starting to happen.
I'm not hearing them in my headphones.
Can you hear me?
Now I do.
Yeah.
Get close.
Yeah, Aaron's out there with Revel cultivars right now. He brought in the Scoops of Kim.
I saw him at the show.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
saw
what
him
he
at the
said.
show. I had some seeds for him actually too, so I was like, "You don't need to take these back. I'll be there this Friday." Is he around or he's not back?
No, he's here. He's here.
Oh, he's here.
Yeah.
Bring him on.
Yeah, he should hear this probably in like 20, 30 seconds. We got a little bit of a delay out there, but we can hear you guys. There was a little bit of a soundbite issue in the beginning, but
Never on this show.
yeah, I know.
Precision sound.
Never happens.
This is an Emmy award-winning sound, right? MTI.
We sound pretty good now, I feel like.
I'm fucking busy.
Wow, that's why you see what happens. The attitude comes out in the hardware, dude. I'm telling you.
Wait a minute. We didn't check in with Mark yet to
embeds
find
itself
out the
in there.
report on what led to him leaving Sofa.
Vinny would go out for a cigarette, come back, and it would just be like,
Can I get a lighter down here?
I'd watch
That's
his
all.
face just melt. What's happening?
Thanks, man.
I blame all the digital shit. Too much digital shit.
No, it was the
Let's go
butt
back
count.
to the analog. Let's go back to old school. Hit a button. Shit engages. Click. You hear the noise.
No.
Party starts.
And I'm like at that millennial, right at the border, the top of the millennial generation. So got a lot of the Gen X stuff, but then kind of got some of the millennial stuff too. 86 edition.
Good man.
No.
86 edition. You're not allowed to say that shit.
Were you even born in
How old are you in
86?
86?
Oh, I was born in 86.
Okay, so that's the edition.
okay.
It's growing since it's like that's going to be your established thing.
Yeah, I'll make
Brainstrap
t-shirts.
established
86.
1986. I would have came out earlier, except I got my
Strapped since 86.
Made from my dad's nutsack. Cultivated in my mom.
Straight out the balls.
Right. Well, that's what Aryan tried to do with back in the day with his fucking. Like,
What, his birth date?
No, with his. So we started We started in '95, and that was kind of like we were. Sensi started around '86, and all of a sudden they came out and said, and they put a big sign out in front that said, "Since 1985." I mean, I was like, "What? That doesn't even fucking make sense, dude. Like, what are you talking about?" And he was like, "Oh,
Just a little extra
he said,
jump there on the
Well, he
year.
said I was watering my dad's plants back then. And I was just like, well, then that's what it should say. It should say water my dad's plants since 1986. Like that would be the sign you'd have up there, not
Experienced since
since
86.
1986. It doesn't even make sense. But yeah, anyway.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
But
right.
What do you
Yeah.
think? What'd you think about Andy's fucking?
I like it. Tastes really good.
It does.
The bubble gum.
There needs to be more of it, though.
Andy coming in with the fire.
Oh, he just gave me the.
I don't know what he did. What did he do?
I think he told me to suck him off or something.
Wow.
Really?
He's been acting weird lately, man.
Damn.
It's got that crazy. That's what happens out here, doesn't it? No, people
I know.
start howling
as
at
it gets cold,
Just got past the 90-day mark. It's starting to
howling
like
at the
really
moon
get
and
to
shit.
him now.
But no, yeah, it was cool to see him out there from Rev Cam, not Rev Cam, but Revel, and but it was also funny because it was like what we were saying earlier. Everything is about automation now. So, how'd it work out with all the trimming? All the trim work that you guys were doing when we were here last time. How those machines
20
hold?
days straight it took us.
20 days.
Mm-hmm.
How many machines? 6?
So we had 6 T4 twisters, and we had them in tandem. so in twos. So it was like 3 conveyor belts. We had just a bunch of lines hanging where we were just, like you saw, bucking and chucking. It was like you guys were doing a good job. I didn't realize the audio was like that, but
it was a tough one. But
it's really nice.
And I think you said 1,400 came down total.
Well, no, it was a little over 3,200.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a little over
3,200 plants.
Yeah, and we had a staff of somewhere between like 20 to 25. Oh, as far as weight, I believe it was 1,200. Don't quote me on that.
Yeah,
that's Rebel's thing.
I think you said close,
speaking
12
for
to
them.
14,
Sorry,
something in that range. 12 to 14. I remember 14, but it could have been 12. But
which I think was their goal. So that's good.
Right.
Yeah.
And especially because they put them in late too, right? And they started going July.
They did. They got they purchased seedlings, brought them in. I don't really want to speak. Aaron's probably here somewhere. If he can hear me here, is Aaron Martin back there?
Are you inviting somebody on the show? I don't even have authority to do
so
that.
Bring him up here. You can talk.
Jeez.
I just don't really want to talk for him on his harvest. You know what I mean? I was there to help him out. I helped out with the T4 and the twisters and the machines. I mean, I'm the wet trimming guy. Come in, grind it out. But as far as like numbers, as far as weight, that's probably going to be more with
how'd the machines hold out? Because that's going to be.
Dude, they killed it as usual, boys.
You're a wet trimmer?
Well, I like the dry trim too. I dry trim my homegrown, but commercially, if we have to get it down in a certain amount of time, I'm going to wet trim that, hang it, get it down, get it dry, get it sold.
Adam just got blown a kiss by a dude. You are the man, Adam. Doesn't suck to be Adam Dunn, I'm just saying.
It's going to be a lot of confusion now because we're one share short. So
it's over here. I put my bag on it.
Okay, so then you move to that,
Mark.
Repurposing a chair for what it's not for. You know?
Do you guys know how awesome Mark is? Just an amazing person.
Oh, thanks, bud.
I mean, from the toes to the top of the
pushing the guests. Amazing.
Well, that is a great question, Rev Chem. You see, we are going to have the ADSI out here at Area 420.
Braintrap tried to fucking shut it down.
But he tried to tell us that asking for at least 15 growers to participate was out of the question.
He said everyone's lame out here. No one's going to do it.
He said they're all lame.
They're all yeah.
So you guys, Area 420 growers who are just right over there in the next train car listening to us in 30 seconds.
They're going to be like, what?
Matt,
threw us under the bus?
a.k.a. Brainstrap, says you all suck.
Said they don't deserve a festival or an event out there.
Press.
Probably no one's going to show up.
Celebrity judges.
We were talking about harvest at Rebel.
No, I don't hear you.
I don't hear you in my headphones. No.
What's going on?
Check.
Yeah,
check. Good. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah. Okay, cool. So we were talking about harvest at Rebel cultivars. They were asking about weight, numbers, how much we got all together.
I want to know
stuff
exactly
like
the grab.
So
I
didn't really want to speak on that. It's kind of your thing.
No, yeah, we just finished tallying all the dry rates.
Just trying to get away. He's trying to get out of it.
I'm here. I'm just let them talk, Adam, right now.
Like after the trim's out and we grade everything down. No, I don't know. We weigh the barrels, so we cure down in like 55 liter like wax line barrels, and we have a lot of product coming through, so it takes some time to get the final weight. We finally finished out like a little over 1,200.
Yeah. Okay.
On an acre. So there it is.
Right.
Finally got off my chest. Feels better.
Right. And I was thinking you guys kind of started later-ish,
in terms of harvest, or
no, as far as putting them in. Did you guys start like in June? Or
oh
July?
yeah, we put it in June 30th.
Right. So that's pretty. Yeah. I mean, it's like July. I was thinking like beginning of July, because that's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
And that's
but not from seed. They come in like about a foot tall.
Foot and a half, stuff like that.
We got beans.
But at the same time, like if you had them really vegging in from seed and getting a little more girthy, you probably could boost that up maybe to 2 if you really like timed it. But it's just all about timing, you know what I mean? Like you never know, like if it's
the season's so short here. I mean, I'm not gonna like try to spin it anything other than it is. Like we're really new, especially growing at like this scale is, I'm super out of my depth. My first year is just insane, and we just try stuff and try to maximize the canopy. We have a huge plant count, so we can afford smaller plants. Just do more of them.
Yeah, no, it looked amazingly uniform considering it was, you said, like 11 different types, and I mean they're all interrelated and shit too, but they looked pretty damn fucking on point. And people want to grow yes, you can grow bigger plants, or if you do them earlier, but a lot of times it means more problems because you get more broken branches and more lanky, kind of like harder to control, and it's
hardening off phase.
I think for us, it was really just kind of came down to just
unless you grow huge. If you're growing humongous, then of course you have to. There's no other way around it. But
I see like some of these guys on Instagram that have like fucking sedan-sized plants. I'm just like, that is epic.
You could
amazing.
do it in a greenhouse here. You could
I
get
mean,
away
but
with
why
it in a greenhouse.
when you have the plant count, and that's
Not outdoor.
it's kind of like just fill out the plant count. We don't need to do a lot of like. It's also our company is generally it's just me and my wife for a long time, and just people coming in and out. Matt's been a huge help. We have some other workers coming on that have been in it with us a little bit more this year, but generally it's a small team, so. Our whole thing is just lifestyle, and if we're spending a lot of time trying to veg out huge plants, just means a lot less time for us to live our lives too.
Well, yeah, and it's nice to. I mean, it's like in NorCal, Southern Oregon, perfect, climate for that.
Huge.
Of course, mold is a big issue up there too, but it's also sometimes easier when you have big giant plants, just because there's less of them. When you have like a field, it's just like they all spread so fast, you know what I mean? Whereas you keep them individual, and it might happen, but you can kind of get in there and sort of do some maintenance. But the minute you got them all like the way you guys had them, if you get a PM issue or anything like that, it's a nightmare. But.
Oh yeah, we had like 20 people come out and do a big defan, which we didn't do last year. Spent significant amount of cash this year just trying to keep up with the maintenance of the plants, and
it was pretty uniform though as far as sea of green wise across the entire plot.
See, that's when you need to get Miles over there and start making some ferments out of all that, like on that day, like you probably got a good.
Oh my God, I would love to
quarter ton of just
waste.
Like,
yeah,
I mean, and that's some pretty awesome material if they're as long as they're healthy, right? As long as they're, because that sucks too. Is like when you're like. It's weird because now defoliating is like so normal. It's almost like you like the first couple times as a grower, you're kind of like, what you want me to do? Like, because people were taking it to the extreme. They were schwazzing it up to the point where you're like, did you kill everything? Like, what is going on? There's nothing left. And those plants would bounce back. And I'd be like, well, fuck, if those things can bounce back, then somewhere in between, because I feel like there is a point of stress on the plant. But nowadays, defoliating, especially at the right time, is so critical. And it's funny how you can kind of see where people come in, like, so you walk into someone's room and you're like, what's going on? Like, because you see it, you know what I mean? It's like this is stuff you want to fucking get into quickly. And the minute you clean it all up, you're like, see the airflow, how much happier those plants are.
It's just, I know we wanted to do as much as we could this year. It's just hard with 3,200 plants. You always have these lofty goals of what you want to achieve. And even we had I felt like we had a substantial growth from our last year. I'm not gonna say it's like the best weed that's out there.
It's good outdoor weed though. I think it's good outdoor.
I enjoy smoking it. My partners from Scotland who don't have access like we do down here are like beyond themselves every time they smoke it. They're like, this is it's a great ego stroke. But we enjoy what we do.
Everybody's getting better and better out here.
We just try to
better and better.
Not be satisfied with it. If you're satisfied with what you're doing,
you'll run into issues there.
Yeah, you can slack.
Usually at that point is when everything goes wrong. It's like going to festies, like same deal. Like go have fun, but on that third day, probably something's thirsty or something happened. You know what I mean? And if you just fuck up on one thing, like, oh yeah, go to the after party. We're gonna go to the after party, and then all of a sudden you're like, what? Oh shit!
Man,
shit's all toast.
Having two people this year, kind of be more there to just do little things. Can you make sure the pump's turned off? They're not running dry. Stuff that I would be going back and forth from Crestone to do.
Well, that's the thing. It's like when out here, there's such distances too that when you make that mistake or you think you make that mistake, that's usually that's what really. You have to. You 100% don't want it to be the case. But when you turn around and you go there and it's like, oh, just second guessing myself, and I did turn it off. It's a great feeling.
It's a great feeling.
Because the thing is, somehow magically, if you just said fuck it and just drove away, that little switch would have went.
Oh yeah,
like burned out or something. You know what I mean? You
as soon as you think you're good, that's when shit goes wrong. And I've been, up late nights, drove from, Crestone. Drove. What are we smoking on again?
Holy shit, this is awesome,
Is this
huh?
the brain straps?
Wow,
It's a funk punch.
If you're driven,
delicious.
you know you're high.
Yeah, I drove myself.
I drived.
I drive. I can drive sometimes.
But yeah, if you get that spidey sense or whatever, and you're like, oh shit.
I like snap out of bed. Oh shit, I'm throwing joints now too.
Yeah, no, definitely it'll wake you up. It's always right as you're falling asleep too. It's never like at an opportune moment, like when you were still dressed and you were like, it's like as you're about to do, like, oh shit, I think I didn't turn it off. I had it just before I came here too, because last night I was doing a foliar and I unplugged everything. And then I was just about to leave, and I was like, I had that same thing. I was like, I should go double check. And then in the dark, feel around, like, oh yeah, definitely left it unplugged. Definitely left it unplugged. Click, click. And the relays hadn't gone on yet, so I could plug it in. But it was just like one of those classics, like gone for 3 days, forgot to plug the lights back in,
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah, catastrophe.
Right on the second week of flower, you know what I mean? Just the perfect time to fuck it up.
It's like being somebody, you work at a tire place, and you're like, did I fucking tighten those lug nuts on the car that just drove out?
Well, I hope.
That's a scary one.
Yeah.
How did you like Sal, you found a few seeds in there. You got what? How many? Like out of that 4 or 5?
Just what I handed you.
Yeah. That's not too bad, considering the valley.
It's outdoor. We talked about this for the past 2 years of the volunteer pollen that is out there right now since the hemp market crashed.
Well, we're trying to do a job here. I think we have a no mail policy, I believe, in the city limits of Moffat. The town board members are on board with it. No males within the city limits of Moffat to be grown. Breeding wise would then have to take place.
That could be so misconstrued.
Well, it's
somebody in some other country is like, there's a town where they're not allowing males. You're like, what?
We must
male
save
plants.
them.
Sorry.
Oh my God.
Male
From the infidels.
People?
No male plants. But yeah, I mean, and you don't want to be that guy anyways. You don't want to be the dude growing a male next to you and you've got commercial cannabis. You're in a large cannabis subdivision. Don't be that dude, slinging pollen or chucking pollen. There's a right time and a place for that, I feel like.
It's gotten significantly better this year.
It's pretty good. It's pretty tasty. There's no... Cause that's the problem is if you get seeded anything, it can come through. So like, it doesn't matter how small that little tiny little seed casing or that little, it's so fucking, it's like instantly import weed. You know what I mean? It's like some back in the day, some festy with some Jamaican weed or something.
Oh, no
it's like,
doubt.
You just kind of expected it sometimes. You're like, well, I'm going to pull out some seeds and some stems.
At the end of the day, like in the commercial market here in,
That's
the scoops of cream from Free World Genetics.
Scoops of cream.
This is Scoops of cream.
Free World.
Bluegrass, Kentucky bluegrass, featherbed bench, and Northern California sensimilla.
It's like the double duo over there. Look, it's like this is what it's like when worlds collide.
No, Vinny, you are fucking. You're a master dropper.
Warped and MTI collaboration.
I'm like all trying.
Let's call him Guru for reasons that'll explain themselves. Can you fuck?
I guess he's diamonds and he's sausage now.
Yeah.
So you can come back again now. You're back, MTI.
Oh, gnarly.
Way to go, Hamilton!
Oh man,
I love that movie.
Yeah.
No, send it to them. They gotta try that.
You don't think they have tried their own weed?
Strap?
I mean, I revel.
Do you revel in your own weed?
I do.
Is that where the name came from?
Actually, it came from our old partners, and I threw cultivars on the end. But we kept it because you have to have a logo. It's part of the regs. We already had logos made, so the name stuck.
And Revel's not bad.
It's not a bad name.
No.
It's not bad. It's already an edibles company that's not really around anymore.
And
a band company and a bike company.
A lot of people confuse it with Rebel, though. Do they call it Rebel?
They call it Rebel all the time. And
yeah.
I'm like,
you're like, it's like Alan and
yeah.
Adam, and I get it all the time. Hey, Alan, see you later, Alan. Like, we've been talking for like 3 hours now. It's Adam Dunn Show, not the Alan Dunn Show. Get it right.
I don't play baseball.
I know. My wife, somebody called my wife Casey today that like knows her pretty well.
We got to throw the show in there. If you just type in Adam Dunn, it'll bring up the baseball player.
No.
Memories are short with
But if you just
stoners.
have Adam Dunn show, like you own that. That's you. That's all you.
Elka with a PSA right there.
What's up?
I wish you could read that online, but don't blow your load in public. It's frowned upon. Words to live by.
Next.
I do enjoy this. What was this again? Funk Punch?
Yeah, that's Purple Punch times Garlic Breath 2.0.
Yeah, I like this one.
Yeah.
And what's the one without the filter?
That's the Scoops of Cream.
Oh, that's
by Free World.
Look at that.
That's the Free World stuff there.
Oh, this is the Free World.
Who's that?
That's Funk Punch.
This Funk Punch, and then
This
the
has no-
one I rolled with the crutch. That's Scoops of Cream.
I'm not asking about that.
I brought like 5 in
Free
here with
World.
me, though. I had 5 I brought in.
No, but what's the one without the crutch?
Nobody
that's Funk
knows.
Punch.
This is a mystery.
grew
I
it.
have a mystery joint in my
I
hand.
rolled it, yeah.
Wow,
I had
it's a
3 of
true
those.
Halloween
No, it
mystery.
has to be.
That's it.
Strap.
This is me. That's the
Halloween
Funk
mystery.
Punch because I had 3 of those.
Oh, okay.
There's 2 more right here.
You.
So one was crutchless.
Yeah, I can
They're all
smoke them crutchless. It's all good.
Oh, that's a great name, Elka. That is you should trademark that right now.
Really? Carl Spackler?
Carl Spackler Kush? Oh, I love that one. He's like one of he's my favorite character. No, I'm getting the head shake. No, I'm with you
This
on
is
this
really
one, Elka, but I guess because I don't like it, it's going to suck now. Yeah, Mark says yes. That's exactly right. No drop for that one. No Dave, you dick. Perfect opportunity. Wow.
Gonads are useful for their purpose, but they are no substitute for brains.
Oh,
So, do you guys have so what are you guys doing over the winter? You're gonna like chill, go to Costa Rica, go to Costa Rica and just chill out.
Sales.
Vinny's got a spot for you in Costa Rica if you need one.
So tempting.
Looking for a hot spot.
I've been trying to.
Vinny Bag of Donuts will get you.
Vinny's got a house in Costa Rica?
Yeah, Vinny Bag of Donuts. He's a man of mystery. Not only does he drop memes and fucking drops like that, he rents properties in foreign countries.
Rents properties?
Yeah, he's one of those kind of guys.
Right.
But now you guys,
I am a golden god!
you guys chilling though for the winter? Or what?
We're building. We got 4 Scotsmen here, 2 that I can't really understand very well.
And, as long as they can understand each other, that's the best part.
Yeah.
I literally had it where I sat down with 2 different groups, and it was like
I was building
it was
with
weird.
them
It was
over
weird.
the-
They were like from 90 miles from each other, and I left the room. I came back, and they both were just like, "Yeah, couldn't really understand a word the guy said." I'm like, "What? You are all Scottish. This doesn't even make sense."
Oh my god! All 3 of them do have different accents. Oh my god! He was like, we were doing some building prior to his brother and the other partner coming in, and he was like, "Fucking Imperial! Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, 5 3/4 of an inch.
No.
Why not just why make fractions about it? You know, like."
Oh, it's rough. I mean, it must be impossible if you come here as a contractor or say you're building, because it's such a. It's also there. Like, you notice how like we don't even really care, but if you do care, if you're into wood at all, you're building shit. It's like every time you go in, you're like, "You motherfuckers skimmed another 1/100th of a millimeter off the fucking thing again, just to like, you can see them just skimping, and like you get like a 2x4. It's not a 2x4 anymore by any means.
No.
Nothing is what it was.
That's in every industry, though. The soda's not 8 ounces; it's 7 3/4
that's fucking
now.
like,
and
that's better because it's healthier.
Well, I don't think soda, but they do that with cans of anything.
But with wood, you're like, motherfucker. Like, I bought this last year, and well, I mean, now we've kind of peaked. It's not so bad as it was.
It
but
was not.
There was a minute there where it was just like
fucking $10 for a
the
2x4.
The Bitcoin of fucking
$70
supplies,
for.
you know?
I think I paid $50 for a 4x8 sheet of ply. I was like, oh, fuck. $17 like before the pandemic. It's back to 17. It's cheaper than that even, I think.
Yeah, it's classic because it's like they over because of that they were holding back. Then they had too much. Now all of a sudden,
no matter. It's not on the elemental chart. It's not fucking real, right? All right.
That's a long one there.
That's a hell of a long. There's a time limit. There's a time limit.
You get 3 seconds. You get 3 seconds, or at least 12 syllables. No more than 12 syllables, and then you got to end it.
There was some Wolf of Wall Street there. It's a Fugazi.
That's a hilarious. We got to thank Tommy Chong for that movie, by the way. If he didn't meet Jordan Belfort in jail, he would have never convinced him to write the book, which led to the movie. So thank you for that, Tommy.
Now there's a nugget for you right there. You missed out. You're fucking up.
We got that on when we talked to him.
We gave a nugget. Did we give it a nugget?
There we go.
We nuggified it?
We nuggified it right there.
It's been nuggified.
Nuggified.
Right. Then now it's official. So much more official now. So you're building the Scottish guys. Are you guys building a wood thing? Or are you building a metal building? Or what are you guys going for?
A little bit of both. We're building.
You're going for this old Scottish style. Like I can imagine some Scottish guys.
Does everybody wear kilts?
Shout out Tom and Pete.
You have to go up behind them on the ladder when they're on the kilt. That would be terrible. You'd be like, "Yeah, I'm just going up the ladder." You're like,
Oh yeah. And they're filthy beasts like
hand
that
me
too.
that. And they'd be like, "Hand me that." No. Mate. Oh yeah, of course they would.
Oh, we were
If you build it, he will come.
Oh my God, is that Field of Dreams?
Yeah, dude, he's on it. Oh, he's been prepping. Could tell.
Vinny, you should go straight to the ad for the Costa Rican property right now. If you're looking for a property in Costa Mesa, Costa Rica, contact Warped TV on Instagram.
Aren't you everywhere else? Where else are you, Vinny? Russia?
No, Russia.
No Russia. Albania? No. Croatia.
Big Mike.
North Macedonia?
If you want a vacation in Croatia,
he's got the place for you. You just
Vinny
get
Bag of
the
Donuts.
Serbian.
Vinny Bag of Donuts.
Yeah, they're all metal framed greenhouses, though, right? Yeah.
Look at Strap bringing us back
I
on
know.
point.
So at the show,
Wow.
so we saw each other at the show. That was what we were talking about earlier.
Oh yeah.
What did you? I mean, I know you were saying when you were there, it was like overwhelming in a sense as far as the equipment that was there and the scale and the size. And did it make you feel like, what's the point, or was it kind of like?
I mean, it was, you kind of, it's it's the professional marijuana convention. You meet all types. There's people who are what I think they were like calling the legacy growers, which was kind of the themology.
Whoa.
Yeah, the legacy growers.
Well, the funny part was everywhere I went, I could hear, like I was listening to the conversations, and it was like the pitch line, because there's always like what to tell the girls to say to the people, so that they can figure out who's who and kind of like filter everybody out. The number one question was, do you grow? Like, hey, do you grow? Hey, you grow? And I was like, get the fuck out of here. Like, yes.
He's like, no, I don't worm.
It's like, no, I don't grow. And it's just funny because you're literally telling people you don't do something because you don't want to get pitched some stupid shit. And the minute I would let my guard down, I was like, yeah, of course. Because this guy was sitting by himself and he just had a little tiny booth and the guy's like, yo, you grow. And I'm like, this guy looks so sad. I was like, all right, I'm going to go over and talk to him. I talked to him.
I grow.
And he's like, yeah, I grow. And he's like, oh man, tells me about his products. And it looked like biochar, but it wasn't biochar. It was some other kind of plant that they had burned and, of
course,
had very similar qualities. And it was just like, I was like, fuck, I'm stuck. And he was like, wah, 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 wah. I was like Charlie Brown in my ear. And he hands this thing to me. And I'm like, dude, I am not going to, I went 2 aisles over and I put it down. Bye. I will not be carrying this one
swag.
Like, I hate samples of products that you need to have like a fuck ton of it to make it even noticeable.
Right.
Like if it worked, you know what I mean? Come home with like a little, it's like, yeah, what's the point? Like, kills me.
I mean, Tom came up on like, I don't know, like 8 gallons of silica or something like that. That shipped her to our house.
If you can,
yeah, I got some sitting in my crib right now.
You can kill it at those shows because nobody wants to carry nothing. Like they're just like on the last day, they're like, you want it, you can have it. You know what I mean? So you can definitely scoop
There's
up.
definitely some cool shit there.
I mean, want to buy a booth?
It was overwhelming.
Yeah, we saw that one.
People they'll sell their booth on the last day because it costs so much money to have that thing packed up by the union there, and they have to wait usually until like 2 a.m.
Dude, I went right after harvest, literally right after harvest. I dug a 5-foot hole to get my excavator to our water line because he was like, yeah, I'm not going to dig through that power line, so you got to do it. So I did it by hand and then flew to Vegas. And it was just fucking work. It's like every day you get up, you try to walk it, try to glean something useful. And there was a lot of useful stuff. We got to talk to our manufacturers. That was cool. Some of the stuff that we had already bought.
If you, that's exactly what I tell people. Is like, it's the perfect place to like see your customers, flex your thing. This is what we're doing. You get like, hey, yo. But like when you're there, like just hoping to find that distributor or hoping to find those customers, it's pretty much like you're in a big, I mean, there's a sea of products there that were totally useless. Like I was so many things I was like, wow.
Somebody's making money though.
They're just killing, like, yeah, because one more, and what you also noticed was there was like a lot of the booths had like 9 or 10 logos on the booth, and you're like, oh, okay, that's what's happening now. It's turning into these like mega.
It's an orgy booth.
Yeah, it's just like, and I don't even go near those things. Like,
I did talk to Patrick at Futurola. They had their
after.
No, this before.
Oh, okay.
Before, and we do not know that story. You should have never showed me that video, man. I can't get that image out of my head. But
that was the Futurola beatdown, aka.
We don't know that. Allegedly.
Well, they had Mike Tyson at their booth, so it's kind of like.
But we don't know if this was during their thing, what was going on. I know Patrick. You know Patrick for a long time. I'm not tying any connection between that. I'm saying that was a fucked up video to watch, man. Somebody's either going to go to jail or get the fuck sued out of them.
The worst part about it was embarrassing to like the security was, they couldn't even punch. Like they didn't even know how to hit. They were like throwing.
Really?
Like,
that's your takeaway?
Is this a brawl that happened?
Yeah, they were throwing. They were throwing like limpy kind of floppy. Oh yeah,
I haven't seen it.
You did not see the fight?
I've never seen it.
Don't watch it. Don't. It was. It's terrible. It wasn't a fight. It was an assault.
It was basically like some. Who was the guy that was? Everyone.
It was a small guy and a big guy, and the big guy had the guy and was moving him around like he was a fucking rag doll. And while he was on the ground, laid 2 haymakers. It was disturbing to watch.
I see.
Yeah,
totally
great. We want to see it. I don't want to fucking see it.
I saw a different thing. I saw a guy on the ground who got so lucky because he could make a fortune and he didn't even get hurt, but he could pretend he got hurt. It's like, it's all there. Like he got hit, there was impact, but it was so lame. It was like
this 20 questions sounds like what? Yeah.
It was like watching, it was like when you're dreaming and you punch somebody in your dreams and you're like,
it doesn't work.
It was like, why did I hit him like that? Like I was like,
you're talking to a Marine right next to you, man. He knows how to hit people.
Not in his dreams though. He's a big pussy in his dreams. I heard he can't hit nobody.
Nope.
Well, when he shaves and we meet his younger brother,
the clubs up, boys.
Yeah, he goes to bed. He's like, I'll just pussy boy, I guess.
No,
go to sleep, not feel. No, but it's funny. Like you know, mushy hand. That's what he looked like he was doing. He was doing like some.
I gotta watch it now.
Mushy.
Once I get off here, I'll watch it.
Gotta watch it, dude.
That
was the.
Maybe this is the time we play some of the videos that strap. So.
I found
I double dog dare ya.
2 technicians. We have
you got some short clips. I emailed you.
I don't know what order they're in.
Oh, you're good, dude.
Pick any one you want.
They're in such an order that if you put them out of order, it's gonna fuck everything up.
Like the first one should be like 1.26.
7.6.
Everybody take a dab.
5.5.
Oh yeah, you're gonna need a dab because things are gonna go wrong.
Everybody dab because it's gonna fuck up and then we're supposed to talk.
If not, then hey, Cypress.
Oh, that looks great.
Hey guys, we're back here at Warrior Farms. How you guys doing?
No, it's from the space shuttle.
Poncho,
This is like
he's my lead grower, and I'm Chris.
Shot.
So we're out here at Warrior Farms. Last time we talked,
Warrior Farms.
I just started another grow, and so you guys have come back out here. I've already harvested,
right?
And this is what I'm doing now in my grow.
So stressed.
Okay. So if you want to come and walk through, last time I was in 25-gallon pots, and I only had I had 54 plants. So this time I'm going from 25-gallon pots down to 5 gallons. And I'm trellis netting, as you can see, a 3-layer trellis net. And I'm doing 96, so I'm doubling up however many plants I have in here.
Hey, what was that shit, man?
Hey guys, we're back here at Warrior Farms. How you guys doing?
What's up, man? How y'all doing?
This is Pancho.
They
my
can
lead
hear
grower,
the
and I'm
sound. We
Chris.
can't hear the sound.
So we're
That's
out here
fine.
at Warrior Farms. Last time we talked, I had just started another grow, and so you guys have come back out here. I've already harvested, and this is what I'm doing now in my grow. Okay, so if you want to come and walk through, last time I was in 25-gallon pots, and I only had I had 54 plants. So this time I'm going from 25-gallon pots down to 5 gallons, and I'm trellis netting, as you can see, a 3-layer trellis net, and I'm doing 96. So I'm doubling up however many plants I have in here, so that I'm continuing to grow, and I'm kind of focusing more on quality. So I'm trying to make sure they have all the space. I got them all inside, but this will be my last grow in this greenhouse this year, because we're going to shut it down for winter time because it's going to cost too much to run, and we're getting stuff ready for an indoor.
So good.
All right, so we got some of the strains in here. We got some grape lean, we have some orange cream sickle. That one right there is the orange cream. And then around back behind you, some of the clone cakes. If we come down a little bit further, we have some M&OG haze right here. And then here we got some glue ball.
It gets a bad rep, but it's grown pretty well in these environments. So one of my favorite strains that we have in the farm so far.
Sorry.
Out of the 6, I would say the blue ball and the orange creamsicle numbers. They grow pretty well in these conditions, you know. Keep it nice and humid. I don't see any problem with it.
So basically we're trying to double up, like I was saying before, and this is all that we've gotten done so far to increase, and we're just going to keep doubling up every year. And yeah, I mean, if you guys have any questions, you can definitely find me on my social media at Real Chris Bratton on Instagram, or you can do Warrior Farms on Facebook. Let me know what you guys think. I'd love to hear you guys, any comments or any questions you guys got.
We're back.
We're back.
So that was Warrior Farms, which we've had on the show. And who else did you go check out? Because I know you were out there.
Yeah, so I went down and checked out Purple Mountain Farm. It's a family-owned operation, so it's husband, wife, son. They've been operating out here for 4 years. They're just south of the area 420 by the Dollar General store. And so we kind of pulled up to their place, shot some footage, got to meet them and see how they cultivate and what they're doing and network and all that fun stuff. Yeah.
Did you say dollar store?
Dollar General.
What would you say about that? They own it?
No, they live like, or they operate like down that area.
Because they just raised to $5. They're rich.
Well, that's where they're located. They're located like right down on that side of town.
Yeah.
So south.
It's that side of town. It's the dollar
south
side of town.
Whenever you guys want the next video, just let me know.
South side.
All right, so the next one is what's the name of it again?
Purple Mountain Farm.
Purple Mountain.
We're not sure if that's next.
Purple Mountains Majesty.
We're gonna guess.
Do it.
All right, here we go.
If you guys have any questions,
that's the same video.
You can definitely find me on my social media at Real Chris Bratton
in area
on
420.
Instagram, or you can do Warrior Farms on Facebook.
Nice to meet people here.
Let me know what you guys think. I'd
Outer
love to hear you guys
space,
any comments or any questions you guys got.
This is Warrior Farms.
Same video though. Wrong video.
Hey guys,
Wrong
we're back
video.
here at Warrior Farms. How you guys doing?
That's a different video.
This is Pancho. He's my lead grower, and I'm Chris.
And then.
So we're out here at Warrior Farms. Last time we talked. If you guys have any questions, You can definitely find me on my social media at Real Chris Bratton on Instagram, or you can do Warrior Farms on Facebook. Let me know what you guys think. I'd love to hear you guys, any comments or any questions you guys
recently started doing a 5-pack. You can see that on our Instagram. We recently just got those. Thank you. And you get the Purple Mountain action there.
Well, this is
and there's 5 1-gram joints packed in there, and it'll stay. It fits in your pocket really easily. You don't have to worry about your joints getting smushed if you're on the road.
See, that's funny because that was on Letterman that I remember.
I think it's pretty.
That was what I loved about Letterman.
And we also we have some bulk orders, and it smokes well. This is a bulk order that's getting ready to go out on Friday, but we do individual tube packaging as well.
Cool.
So we can do it individually or in the 5-packs.
And I'll give you guys a little look of what the buds look like before they go into the trimmer. This is our bazookies. So you can see there's a lot of dense nug in there. It'll knock off those sugar leaves.
There we go. It's over.
Real quick, some people watching this may be interested in
they're all
potentially wanting to
It's
work.
like a DMT trip
for
of
Purple
videos.
Mountain. So if they do and they're interested in maybe jumping on the team, how would they reach out to you guys?
No, this is never the worst.
We have a contact form on our website.
Really?
It'd be great for
We
them
can
just
get
to
this
send us some
way
information
worse.
there.
Hold on.
This is like.
And that's
let's jibber
purplemountainfarm.com.
Jibber jabber.
And you can
Adam,
also
how
find
would
us
you
on
reach?
Instagram, purple_mountain_farm.
Ozzy!
And there's a link to our website there. You can see some of our flowers, our different products, marketing stuff that we're going to be working on. So, give us a
brain
follow.
straps, video skills.
Cool.
And,
Well, I appreciate you guys having us out today, showing us the farm, and we look forward to future little mini skits here. Now that we know, put a face with the
Awesome,
company.
man. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's been great.
Blake, Karen, it's a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
All right, you guys want the next one? All right.
And this is where we dry and cure our plants. So it takes anywhere from 7 to 10 days for us to get the proper dry humidity that we want. We just put these plants in here today, so it'll be about a week before we cut them down and put them in these boxes you see over here. From those boxes, we'll take the individual nugs off of the stem, and then we'll put those into our jars, our glass jars, where we cure our plants for generally 2 weeks before it's marketable. But some of our harvest, it's in those jars a lot longer. So the longer you cure, the longer it's going to be, always infusing those terps and really getting that really dank terpene profile. Let's, if we can get some kind of close-up of this with a flash on. This is our animal mints. You can really see the frost in there, and it's kind of hard to see in here, but it's very colorful, and it is very sticky. The smell is crazy.
And it smokes really nice, too.
All right, so we got some of the strains in here. We got some grape lean. We have some orange cream sickle. That one right there is the orange cream.
It'll come back.
And then around back behind you, some of the clone cakes.
And we're back.
Dude, you're like fucking Steven Spielberg. Dude, you're
yeah.
you're like the Spielberg of weed, baby.
Sorry, man. Yeah, they're all turned the
Contest.
wrong way and changing on the fly, so my bad.
It's in your nature to destroy yourselves.
Let the girl.
Don't you worry. Like I said, we can do worse.
We can do worse.
Yeah, so that was some clips of Purple Mountain Farm.
Thank you for that.
All that was so the shots
Purple
inside
Mountain Farm on IG.
where they were doing the in the grow or in the dry room and all that stuff. That was all the same.
Yep.
And they grew organic, or they're doing what are they?
No, they're not growing organic. They're growing synthetically. They're kind of on the
They
cheap.
have bags of chemicals to just poke a hole.
I didn't
New
see-
Millennium
I
nutrients?
didn't really. It was kind of quick on the fly when I was in there shooting. had Matt Laterna with me. He was shooting the footage on some of the stuff, and then I was kind of keeping the narrative going on some of it. Do some walkthroughs on the plans and stuff like that.
But your sound never fell out like ours, right?
Well, nah, because
your sound was perfect.
It was pretty good. Yeah. Well, we had one bad sound bite, but I edited it out. So it's
how many people on your production crew?
2.
You heard that? He said he edited it out.
Which is usually just one.
What was
Did you
that
hear
word?
that, MTA?
I'm actually decent at editing now. I just won't do it
Oh,
for this show.
fuck off.
We edit. We don't want to edit. Fuck that.
The only Ed we want is Ed Rosenthal, and he's
That's
coming
right.
on in
He'll
5
be on.
minutes.
He said he as soon as he. David, is there video? Yes, Ed, there is. Okay, it'll be 10 to 15 minutes. Because he's got to get the makeup and
He's gotta get the hair
filler
did.
stuff and the.
Got to get the hair did.
You know,
All right.
does
so-
anybody really believe he was John Smith? He's the Jewiest looking Jew there is. It's Ed Rosenthal on his birth certificate. I fucking guarantee it.
I don't know.
From one Jew to another.
I have a feeling he may have been
I think he's a double whammy reverse.
telling us sort of the truth. I don't think it was his name was that particularly, but I think I have a feeling.
You do. Can we talk to him about it?
I think he may have just been throwing it out there, like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just tell the truth, and then no one will believe it.
He really, I think it's a great non-story story. You know, like Howard Stern telling everybody he's 6'5", he has a small penis. You know, it's like one of those, you throw the reverse on it. He's like, look at him. He's Ed.
Or did he?
His name should be Ben Schlemiel, okay? Not John Smith.
I don't know. You know, people absorb that shit.
Entirely possible.
Especially that because there's so many people out there that just fall in love with that whole thing because they see the family setting and how the vibe is, and they want to be part of that. And all of a sudden, you find out later, bunch of bullshit.
It's like the Seinfeld, the dentist that he converted to Judaism so he could tell the jokes.
The new phone book's here! The new phone book's here!
I always thought that Fred Norris's contribution to the Howard Stern show was so undervalued, but I thought he was the greatest. To this day, the greatest.
They're not going to catch us. We're on a mission from God.
I'm really feeling the vibe from you, Vin. I just got to tell you. I mean, not that I would compare us to their show, but
JizzCon specials.
Yes.
JizzCon special for you. So.
When you sent me those names and I was going to share them with an executive group I'm on, I'm like, I can't share these names. I'm just going to call them Adam Dunn 1, 2, 3, 4 and tell them what the crosses are. But I'm not going to use that term because we had Chris Walsh, you know.
Best kind. I'm telling you, they would appreciate it.
Okay.
Golden shower.
I'm really into the golden shower and the good cookies.
Oh, they're all fire, dude. Don't worry. It's all.
So is Mark.
I just like the name.
It's all fire in there. The golden shower. The funny part too is it literally throws out donkey dicks. So it's like one of those combos where you're just like the golden shower, donkey dicks all day long. So if someone is listening and they don't know what's going on, they're like, "What is going on over there? Let's talk about donkey dicks."
This is not cannabis radio.
What? Well, Rosendogs told us that we're the most fun cannabis podcast to watch that really never talks about pot.
I heard somebody in the chat. Well, I read somebody in the chat said, it's like a cannabis pirate radio.
Yeah. We're doing this like a Japanese.
It's just a nice way to say it. It's fucking
just
terrible quality.
You're going for it again, are you? I'm doing the Japanese businessman thing. You know, when the boss takes a drink, everybody takes a drink.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to wait from this one right here because I'm really high. Or tripping or high or I don't know if they're the similar term. Yes, I'll take 2. Check, please.
So yeah, the golden shower is the
check, please.
It's the kosher kush, hence golden, and it's the jasmine cat piss from Bodie.
There you go, the JCP.
That's the male side of it.
JCP. That's a great name, Jasmine Cat Piss. Oh, I did speak with Tom Cat Piss in Hawaii.
Yeah.
T-Dog.
Yeah, T-Dog. Shout out to T-Dog.
T-Dog_Gardens on IG.
Bam, right there. And his cat piss, what I'm seeing is,
it throws down.
If there's anybody right now, like
I've got the 6. I've got both of them going. So I got this. I did the
kosher kitty.
Kosher kitty. It's funny too because he confused me because he gave it to me and I called it Kosher Kitty, but then later he kind of like, well, that's the number 6 and that's the number 4, but I'm not going to drop that. I was like, oh, I'm already calling it. Damn. So anyway, but now it's a gas leak. It's called
gas leak. No, but he's.
And it's
he's
funny because
just
I had
on
the
fire.
label and it said GL on it, and I literally was sitting there like a deer in headlights, going like, "The fuck is that?" Like I couldn't remember what it was. Then later I was like, "Oh, that makes sense." Because yeah, it was weird. I was like, "Where the fuck did that go? How come I have this plant all of a sudden?"
What's the outdoor season in Hawaii like? I mean, is that they don't follow ours? I mean, it's totally different, right?
you'd be
When
down.
how do they harvest?
I'd
be interested in knowing when.
It's
when
more
they-
continual, and the thing is, it depends on this like where you're at too, because it's like wet. It's wet side of the island, dry side of the island. There's some parts that it's too wet to fucking grow, and there's other spots that are perfect. And
I segued myself because if everything goes correct, next week we will have on Kauai hemp.
There you go.
And so we'll ask them.
That's a good time to get T-Dog on since they're on the same island.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
can say, why don't you go over there?
Oh, the same island? Is that like saying you yeah, I mean, it's a big island,
No,
though,
it's
right?
a tiny island.
It's island?
Kauai is small.
Like you can get anywhere in how long?
I mean, it's hard to say anywhere because
One
of the
dongle?
rural roads and whatever, but it's size-wise compared to like Hawaii or something, it's much smaller.
All right.
And
Oh, Gorski's got the name right there. There you go, Golden Dick Showers. Yeah, that'll go well. It's going to be a big seller.
no, that would have been a good. I would have had that.
Strap already owns it.
Golden Dick
Strap on
Showers.
Golden Dick Showers. Yeah.
Dibs.
Yeah. I would not buy my Golden Dick Showers from anybody. But,
Are you
but a
seeing
guy
the
named
magic
Strap.
happen here? He's sitting on the end there going, this is just, are you taking
Like,
notes? This
gave
is
me the porn compliment earlier. I heard that too.
Well, your younger brother.
Right.
The shaved guy. Or Andy.
Brian Strap.
Brian Strap.
Moffat. I heard Moffat was a hotbed of porn activity.
How could there be? There's 2 women here, and I think you
tough
fired
sometimes, man.
one
I
of
heard there's a
them.
lot of shoots going on down
Yeah,
here.
there is.
What?
Yeah, with the backdrop and everything.
It's an underground thing. You got to be the in the know, you know.
Yeah, it's kind of like this is like the San Fernando Valley of this is the valley again. See, in San Fernando Valley is where they shoot all the porn. Now they got it over here.
Oh, porn shoots.
on,
I thought you
tune in,
I get it, man.
and drop out.
I'm
That's
so
why
dumb.
these guys are here. Don't you get it?
I didn't realize. I'm thinking the shoots because in Vegas,
They use
remember
the cover of Growing. The reality is,
Are you kidding? No way. Do tell.
It's just a whole underground operation.
Right on. Really? That's it. I didn't see. Now it explains Andy.
Cave
'Cause I
shots
didn't
in the
think he'd make
mountains.
his money off of the weed we smoked. I guess. Oh, you don't like it when it's that way, do you? I see.
Where the uncle and the Andy came from.
Andy does the beefcake shots. He's done all that.
He does.
Gets out on the rocks and does all the beefcake things. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Should we be insulting our studio audience today, though? I mean, that he is our studio audience
That's all
of
we
one.
do. That's all we do around here.
No, there's 2. I think that's William behind him. I can't tell from the glare, though.
In between sneaking in some dabs along the way, we pretty much just do that.
Yeah. Well, as long as you're not making fun of me, I'm okay with it.
It manifests in the hardware.
And the MK is a Casper OG cross. So it's basically face off. So Casper is face off and Ghost, and then that's cross. So it's 3 different OGs, and those 2 are so that's the male side of it, and that's pretty much like the most OG profile you're gonna find in. Because it's not feminized. It's like there's almost everything else is out there. It's pretty much feminized. And so
The 3 OGzos.
the OGzos, exactly.
Mr. Rose
The cookies. The cookies.
That's the Mesa cookies from Miles.
Oh, yeah.
So that's hardly a cookies. It's not like
It's boo cookies.
it is from Rootwise. From Kevin from Rootwise. So it's his what he calls Royal 8, which is a Mandelbrot remake or something that he's done, and then it's also Boggs Sour Bubble, and then so it's got a nice and sour dub also. So that's good genetics in there.
Yeah.
And you understand the wordplay, right, Brian? The boo cookies, it's bukkake. You understand.
Oh, he's well aware. Don't you worry.
Of course. Yeah.
Let's call him Boo.
First thing I noticed.
First thing he put B in his browser and see what happens. Whoa, you really do know about this bukkake stuff. It's all over. I just hit B. I didn't even try.
To be honest, it felt like
it just popped up. I don't know, Mom.
Why would I go straight to BU?
Didn't even have to. So that's a good little triple combo there. And there's 11 seeds in each pack too, so it makes it.
I'm 33 seeds.
I'm honored. I'm excited.
And so at the last second, I was like, "Oh, MK Ultrex XX." Oh,
beautiful,
perfect.
Yeah, thank you very much. Appreciate that.
The themology,
Porn stars.
Yes, can't get around that themo. So good.
So, did you do any purchasing when you were over there, or just kind of like, did you have a big wad of cash? You're like, yeah, I'm going burning. I'm grabbing to Vegas with this giant wad of cash.
I wish.
I'm supposed to buy
Vegas
a tractor.
Is so fucking expensive. Mostly just meeting the manufacturers and stuff that we had already bought. So
I like money.
You should follow the Adam Dunn Show Zen art of how to get free dinners. We did really well this time.
Right after the show. That's one thing you can play there. You can play the free dinner game, which usually is about as much as you get anyway out of all the deals. So it's like if you go in there with that intention, knowing like that's the goal. Like the deal, fuck the deal. It's the dinner. That's what we're going for.
The guy's right here. He bought us 2 dinners, standing right over there.
They try to do the opposite for you. What they'll do is they'll be like,
"What? I didn't have any card."
They take you to dinner, and then they put this little tube on your head, and it's like, and you're like, "What are you doing?" And they're like, "Don't worry, just enjoy those lobsters over there." And they like tune it in, and they're like, "Brain drain, suck." And it just like takes every little, and then by the time you're done, you're like, and you're like, "Oh, at least."
Not you, William. He's not talking about you with him standing right there. You're going to say present company excluded.
He knows. He's been on both sides of the fence, I'm sure. And then the next day, you're like, I guess they don't need me anymore because they sucked.
They bought me dinner.
The guy's like, that was pretty good. I was like,
you sold your soul for a fucking lobster.
Exactly. Especially in Vegas, it can be so like hit or miss. You know what I mean? Like, because it's all like the funny part was I went to Nobu one year, and it was like, unfortunately, I was the guy who had to buy the dinner, had the crew, had Big Mike. Shout out Big Mike Gas House, and
shout out Big Mike Gas House.
Everybody took it like menu came, no prices.
Wait, that was like where we went with the belly dancer.
No prices. Yeah, but there you had you knew you paid that much and you got whatever. Here was like, it's a la carte. Pick everything you want.
Oh, sure.
So Big Mike's like, oh yeah, fucking Kobe steak.
2 of those, 3 of those.
Give me Kobe steak and fuck. And like he just like starts ordering. And it was a classic where my mom went to the bathroom, and while she was in the bathroom, the only thing came to the table that she would even like. Everything else was just like everything she hated. Like she like hates cucumbers. They were like, "We have a beautiful cucumber salad." You know, she's like, "I hate cucumber." They're like, "Oh, okay." And so it was like classic
green.
where, and then she came back, and Mike was like eating the last bite. Bill came, it was like $2,000. I was just like, are you
for cucumbers?
I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And then it was a classic because the way that Vegas is set, you come out of that place, you just spent $2,000, and you look across the way, and there's like this 99-cent burrito place there in the same hallway, like sharing the same real estate, you know? And you're just like,
Nathan's.
How could it be so petty like that? It's like one place you're spending $2,000. And it's probably leftovers from that fucking place right over there, too. That's the worst part.
You know, just a short tangent. Isn't there a show that does that where they take, like, chain food or fast food and they have chefs recombine it?
Shout out to Maya. Look at that. Killing it.
Oh, winner.
Taking on Uncut. Battle Royale.
Well, you know what, guys? We didn't want to talk about it, but maybe we should. We're starting a collection for Mark to have that operation. So if you want to get us to $500, we can buy him that bong, so he can use during his recovery.
The operation that the sound works at the beginning of the show.
Yes, that's exactly it. So if we could use $500 to like buy actual equipment.
No. You want to
and
run
different
things
colored
here?
wires and stuff. I'm looking at blue wires. Maybe we
I would
need
say
green
it's
wires.
a cable issue myself, looking at all the fucking cables that are stacked up over there.
Anybody want to buy a podcast when you're out there? Just start a bidding war with Uncut Bush and Maya.
Did you
and we'll
really
see.
quit your fucking podcast?
Say good night to the bad guy.
I'm taking some time off from it.
What? I told you that in confidence on the air, just between us and the viewers.
I thought you'd see exactly. You said it in front of everybody. So, did you really? You quit?
I didn't quit. I'm taking
You got fired.
So you're a quitter after all these years? I didn't even realize. I thought you were not a quitter.
Don't give him any ideas, man.
I'm scared already.
I know, right?
Exactly.
Thank God you're here, Vinny.
Thank you, Vinny.
You're in good hands with Vinny over here.
William, Andy, how are you guys? Are you paying attention to how they push the buttons and things, man? Could you do any of that?
Andy, I would not trust at all. Andy,
Okay.
Oh, Andy got this.
Andy would be the
It would
worst.
just be old school hip hop.
What?
Yeah.
William's young. What about you?
There'd be a lot of old school hip hop. I could see that. He'd be like, "Yeah, it's not working, but it plays hip hop really good. I don't know why." Exactly. It'd be a lot of.
A $4.99 is not gonna cut it uncut. I'm just saying.
Oh, don't even.
I'm just fucking with you guys. We don't need any fucking money from
Look
you.
at you.
We had a fun
Yes,
time.
we do. Yes, we do.
Yes,
Don't
we
listen to
do,
Dave.
but
No.
but not that way.
We're dying over here. We're dying.
We're not dying.
We only got bagels. We got bagels. That's one thing.
They were
we do.
good
they're
tonight,
really good.
right?
Yeah, really
How
good.
about the cookies, though?
Did you try the bagel?
I haven't had a bagel yet.
What?
Yeah, you should.
Are
You should
there any
definitely
left?
not eat it on the air though, because it's really like it's not so exciting.
And you don't want the local pizza guys to serve you a pizza cold on the air.
I was
either.
telling Andy.
That's
It's a little bit like doing. It's a little bit like doing a good bong hit, where you almost feel like you're gonna die while you're eating it. But then at the very end, like you almost like
Wait,
trying to choke
that's
it
a
down.
good thing for pizza?
No, for bagels.
Oh, for bagels?
This is for your bagels in particular.
Oh.
Bagels also definitely give you
at the
cotton
end,
mouth.
And when it's finally done and your eyes are watering and you're kind
Is
of
that
like
when you almost choked, you
you're
mean?
like, yeah, because it sticks to the top.
Because you took too big a bite.
I can't help it. That's just the way it goes. And then you're
William ate it
and
like
then-
straight, didn't cut it, didn't toast it, didn't put any
animal. He's an
cheese on
animal.
it.
He's an
I mean,
animal.
he's a Neanderthal.
Yeah, totally. Like straight to the middle. He
Oh.
goes to the middle of the loaf.
Okay.
He's like French bread, middle loaf. Oh.
My kids yelled at me because I ate the inside of a croissant the day before we left for Vegas. They're like, you can't do
crunch.
that, Dad. I'm like, it's my fucking croissant. If I just want to eat the middle of it, I'm going to eat the middle of it. They're like, but then we have to eat the ends. I'm like, no, you don't. It's my fucking croissant. Right, Strap? You're with me. You're.
Seems like a huge
I don't
waste
know.
because there's a lot more
corrected me.
outside
He told
to
me
it.
not to cut my bagel in
I
half.
was-
Seems like there's a lot more outside to a croissant than an
It
inside.
was.
Like, what do you get? Like a little-
eventually
that's like-
finished it.
Oh, you
Oh,
did?
good. Just race to the bottom, Rosin Dogs. Thank you, buddy. Upside down face. Excellent. We love you, Rosin Dogs. Save your. Oh, shot across the bow right there.
Wow.
It's on.
It's on. Uncut.
It's on.
Taking swipes out.
Really, listen. You guys don't have to fight. There's enough of us to go around.
Yeah,
you can
it's a-
make
it's a
fun of
battle.
me again. You
Chat-
don't have
chat
to
battle.
fight.
Chat
Chat battle.
Chat battle.
Can't see the chat.
Ding ding. You have a bell? Do you have a bell, Vinny? That's not. Quite
You don't have any Rocky stuff?
That didn't really do it for me.
No,
Get the-
no.
There you go.
Okay.
Fight started. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Sample battle.
So what are we smoking? What are we smoking here? What's the deal?
This is the Funk Punch still. So I had a lot of that.
2.0 is that what it's called?
Just Funk Punch F1. Yes, it's an
Was there a
F1.
2.0?
So
Didn't
it's
you have a 2.0?
Is that
Funk
how
Punch
you're gonna
crossed with Garlic
differentiate?
Breath 2.0.
Every season, you'll just 1.0, 2.0, 3.0.
Well, I would if I were to do like a brother sister cross. I could do like
Whoa! Whoa!
that. Yeah. I mean, in the plant world, it's a little bit different.
Once again,
Zoom
Mike
call.
Rowe
Zoom
coming in
call
with the knowledge over here. Fucking
Oh.
movie cat 6 and
Mike,
your
are
lawn
you looking
cable's
for a
out.
job? What's the word of the month? Oh, we still have to give away a lamp tonight.
We do actually, and we have Ed. So we have a whole show. That's it.
Ed, did
Show's
Ed
over.
call in, guys?
Somebody called in, but we hung up on him. Is that what we said?
Keep talking.
Hello.
Hey there, we have him. He's live.
Is that really him, or are you giving me a drop?
Hey there.
Ed?
That's me. I'm real.
Oh no, it's James.
Ed, hello.
James
Bean, man on the scene.
We're waiting on. Ed was supposed to call in too.
I'm here at the cupcake.
You're here with the what?
Ed's not. He's with John Smith.
Apparently that's what he says.
I call bullshit. You agree,
John
right?
Smith's not calling in tonight.
John Smith may call in. He was getting his hair did, so he may jump in at some point. So how's your 400 plus samples going?
I got like 100 plus 200 almost. They're going well. They were going so well. I was so stoned I didn't even realize I was on tonight.
And then you're like listening to the show, and you're like, "Man, the show sucks."
I should call.
Wish I was on there. And then you're like, "Fuck, I'm supposed to be on."
I'm gonna call in and fix that.
Let me make it better.
Yeah, no, I'm curious because I was feeling sorry for you. I thought you only had like a few samples, and it was all like, "That's it. That's all you did. All that you got all that fucking education."
And actually, I'll tell you the true number. I've actually got Daniel with me on the phone, the promoter of the Cowboy Cup.
Oh, nice.
Hello, Daniel.
What's up, y'all?
Yo, Daniel, how's it going?
Nice to meet you.
And he can tell us all about the entries.
Yeah.
We had 190 something indoor flower entries, 450 entries total this year.
Can you say that
160
again,
different
just
companies.
because somebody on our panel didn't hear that? Because he thinks 15 is a big number. So I just want to make sure. You said 173 in a total of 400 something?
190 something indoor flower and a total of 450 entries over, I think, 23 categories.
Wow.
Amazing.
And so, like, what was the average that people had to put in to enter? What was the average entry?
Yeah, so our entry fees, our entry amount is 2 ounces of flour, 20 grams of concentrate, 40 pre-rolls, and 20 each edibles.
And
what's the entry fee?
When you said 400 entries,
What was the entry fee?
That includes obviously edibles and things like that.
Right, yeah. Edibles, concentrates, carts, pre-rolls. Like I said, 23 something categories. I'd list them all off if you wanted to.
No, it's fine.
$350 is the entry.
$350. And how many judges in total?
Well, all total we had. What's 16 times 4? It's too late. Add that up.
64.
64.
There you go. 64 judges over the 4 or 5 different categories. So we had carts judges, we had pre-rolls judges, indoor flower judges, concentrate judges, and edibles judges.
Poor edible judges.
So what is that, 5?
If you want to be a Cannabis Cup judge, you can buy a judge's kit right now. I just got the email.
High Times?
Yeah.
Okay.
You could buy a judge's kit.
We can select all of our judges, and they pay $1 for their judge kit, and it's way more impressive than the High Times judge kit.
Oh, we don't doubt it. We don't doubt it at all.
You should just say you can buy High Times judge, and that would be the end of it.
Buy High Times.
Well, if I just go buy a bunch of judge packs instead of a sponsorship and just vote myself the winner, that's not what we do.
Right.
Shot across the bow.
And what he's doing. In all the stuff that me and you done have been judging before in the past. We always knock it for this, knock it for that, but right off the bat, like all the samples I got, everything is in uniform packaging. It's all in his packaging. It says Cowboy Cup on it. It's got fucking Avery label put across the front of it. No brand sponsorship, no companies, no nothing that differentiates one sample from the other. They're all just black and white in the bags, literally black and white.
It's the most common sense shit, but it's so crazy how many things we've done, and we'd be like, really? Like, you don't see the problem with this? Like, you get the kit, you open it up, and it's like the names you see are the ones you remember.
I hope nothing goes wrong with our show right now. Both of our producers just fled the studio.
We're running a solo.
Fuck.
Crashing into the rocks.
They left Andy's in charge. Look at him standing there going, I'm going to push some buttons and shit.
Any minute now. So
that's the most amazing competition I've heard of in so long.
What's the and the date says like the first week in December or something like that, or when is your actual?
Yeah, first week in December 3rd and 4th. It's a all day Friday, all day Saturday event.
Gotcha. And what town is that in?
It's in Stillwater, Oklahoma, same town as Oklahoma State University. Go Pokes. It's a game tomorrow, so we got beat last week by Iowa State, which sucked, but we'll get over it.
Go Pokes. Let's get a round of Go Pokes.
Stillwater's about an hour. Sorry, Stillwater's about an hour north of Oklahoma City and about an hour west of Tulsa. So if you drew a line that west and north, you'd intersect at Stillwater.
It's kind of like in the middle of the state, and like the middle, and the state is already kind of like in the middle of the country, and so it's kind of like in the middle of
It's the middle of the middle. Couldn't get much more middle.
We're really hoping federal
The heartland.
reform so we can start bringing in editors from out of state too. So kind of poised to do that. We're excited to see what happens when all that goes down.
There was a question from the chat gang as to how you got. How did you get introduced to the king of seeds, the man himself, James Bean?
One of my sponsors and a really good friend of mine, Rocky Fisher, owns Bigger Staff Buds. He's been a sponsor every year since inception, and he and I just become really good friends. And James and him do some work together. I'm not exactly sure the exact relationship, James, between you and Rocky, but he's an interesting fellow, very straightforward. Really like the guy.
Yeah, well, we had a cup there. We had a booth there last year. It was the first cup I had done. I did in Oklahoma.
You done did.
So,
I know I'm not supposed to ask a question I don't know the answer to, but I'm going to ask this anyway. What do you think the representation of the breeders of that James represents and seeds here now in regards to the entries that you received?
I don't think any of my breeders put any weed in. It's a state thing.
No, but don't they grow some of the gear? I mean, wasn't there a way to bring genetics into the state? I mean, I know you don't want to take credit for it, James, and maybe you shouldn't, but I know a lot of your gear is in Oklahoma right now because I see it on Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, but that's not the breeder entering that something. That's just his. Oh, are you asking what my strains have been entered? I don't know the answer to that either because I don't know. I don't have the entries.
It's a true competition with no names.
See, I was asking a trick question and I didn't even realize it.
Trick question. See, you would have been like, the way out, entry number 83, which obviously came from.
You'll let us know after the competition.
Directly from Rocky. Rocky wins everything.
It's odd though. It's I feel that there's definitely a few strains that have been passed around, so to say. I keep coming across them, and so when I do, I make little notes. I'm like, the purple one, I'm like, the black is back, because there's one that keeps hitting, and it's I think in my fucking head, I've smoked it like 4 or 5 times.
It's always like that. It's always like that.
It's a good cut.
Like in Colorado, it was always the Durban Poison. Remember that was like those cups were
everywhere.
9 out of the 12 entries were the same cut. You're like, oh my god, this is. But that's that's.
And I really thought. I mean, no offense, but I really thought I'd be able to kind of go through. I got 2 boxes fucking samples. I thought I'd be able to go through, the boxes and just, kind of like not so much cancel half of them off right away, but pretty much cancel half of them off right away. Like, what I mean? There'd be clear winners over the others. But there hasn't been. I've had to smoke them all. Poor me.
Yeah, I mean, there's usually
people have wine cellars. I have a weed cave.
Right.
Pretty impressive.
That's always a good thing. Nothing wrong with that. As long as you keep the humidity correct and everything in order, which is...
Did I just hear a location for a remote Adam Dunn show from the Weed Cave in Oklahoma?
Oh, the Weed Cave.
Weed Cave.
Weed Cave edition.
Mark's looking like, now I got to
come on and do a
travel.
live remote from the Cowboy Cup. I know James has been pushing it.
Whoa.
Yeah, you guys should come to Oklahoma.
The key to every event we've ever been at has always been the same thing. It's like, obviously, you've got the weed thing covered, so that's never an issue. But it's just quality of the internet, because like we've had so many times when we've been at an event, like even at the biggest places, they'd be like, "Oh, you want internet? Oh, well, that's fucking not going to happen." You're like, well,
sorry.
I was like, that's the whole point of the show. So yeah, as long as you got a good spot and it's safe, and we know we got a good connection, we're down.
I've come to understand that's just the condition.
Hey, you guys, and so that's another reason why my festival goes so well is repeat business. We always under-promise and over-deliver, and so when you guys get there, it's going to be the most comfortable experience you've ever had, I assure you. We've got plenty of staff that all they do is say yes. So it's a really inviting atmosphere, and I think you'll really enjoy it. It's not like a lot of these big corporate
Sounds like
events.
my crew.
I'm there. And
sounds just like MTI, right?
Have we mentioned how much it costs to bring the show to Oklahoma, though? That's a tremendous undertaking.
We got like 2 tractor trailer trucks that got to come. So it's a lot of.
Have you seen Crosby, Stills, and Nash on the road and all the buses? We have a lot of support staff.
Can I keep a dongle on the spare?
Yeah, I just have a truck full of dongles, dude. One truck is just dongles.
None of them in Hawaii.
And none of them are correct. They're all wrong. It's like, fuck. You got a whole truck loaded.
They're all the wrong fucking dongles.
Still not the right one. God damn it.
Yeah. What happened to Ed Rosenthal?
So, good thing you guys called in. Perfect timing because we were actually waiting on Ed. But you know how that goes. 5 minutes.
Who?
Ed Rosenthal?
I don't know. Oh, Mr. Build-A-Book.
Mr.
Many books.
Yes, many books.
He had to fly home with 6 pounds of extra books.
Okay, well, pay me and I'll let you write a book.
Hey, you need a book. You actually should
pay
do
me
a book.
and you let you write a book.
You should.
No, I'm not doing a book. That's not until I'm.
No, he got scared. The video.
I know too much.
This is Ed Rosenthal's phone.
So you guys, you think you guys can make it the first weekend of December? It's not too far from Colorado.
I think we can. It could be like a prerequisite to coming into our thing, and then we'll see how bad.
Well, listen, why don't you think about it for a second? Mike wants me to tell a dead story. So, no, fuck you, Mike.
Oh, no, he does not.
That would be amazing. It sounds like you run the event that we kind of aspire to holding. So, what if we got you in touch with the guy Brainstrap here, and you showed him how you got 195 entries into the competition? Though he might punch me right now. I'm thinking, he knows I'm just fucking with him.
It's tough under the terms and the conditions that you sent me. It's going to be a little challenging. I feel like I know this community quite well now, and I'm sure they know their community quite well.
Cowboy Cup, I would imagine. Wicked trophy. What's the trophy looking like? What you guys pull together?
It's a rifle.
So we have belt buckles that we give away for first place, the coveted belt buckle. We've got the silver spurs for second place and the bronze bolo for third this year. Those are the last two are new additions this year. So
nice.
We're kind of excited. I mean, everybody's done bongs and pipes and stupid fucking plexiglass trophies. So
what? You don't like plexiglass trophies? I got one from High Times at one point. I got home and all the letters came off. I was like, great. It's just now it literally is a giant plexiglass piece of shit. Couldn't even tell what it was.
Or they gave you a trophy.
It has to be a fucking buckle.
I love it. No, I love it. That's a great idea.
You have something to wear and show everybody how cool you are.
No, that's dope. That's really dope.
Yeah, absolutely.
So there he is.
Hey,
Ed
Ed.
Rosenthal has joined the party. Nice.
Hey.
Fresh. Got the makeup
How you
done.
doing?
Got your hair good.
How should I say it? Ed, turn your phone sideways.
Oh yeah, we want to see a wide angle, please.
And unbutton your shirt at least one more button. Are you coming off a porn set?
I don't have the gold.
We got some good stills.
That just happened.
It was John Smith.
Hold on.
Nice.
Yeah,
Ed,
get me the gold thing and I'll do that,
You look great in it.
Ed, stick to botany. You look awesome,
what?
Ed. Thank you for joining us.
Take a look at this.
Hey Ed, we're talking to the guys from the Cowboy Cup. You ever heard of it?
Yeah, but take a look at this.
Yeah.
I got to pitch a product, Adam.
Look at my product.
You know where that's from?
I see it.
You know what state that's from?
You're going to say Colorado because that's where you just came from and ding me again. Go ahead. Floor's yours, Ed.
It's from Colorado?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, because, why were you in Colorado, Ed?
Visit friends.
Oh, okay. You didn't. I'm sorry you had to cut the trip short because somebody gave you the wrong information on the location of the Adam Dunn show.
I'd expect nothing less. So we were talking with James Bean still, and what was the guy's name? I missed the other name.
Cowboy Cup.
I know Cowboy Cup.
Daniel
from the Cowboy Cup. So that's what I was asking if you've.
I'm going to destroy the evidence.
Do that.
Oh, Ed.
What?
I love it. Go smoke it.
What do you got?
Did you fly back with the books, or did you give them away to a TSA agent or something like that?
Yeah, right. That's what I did.
Did you fly back with them? Because I know you told.
Started handing out to the Southwest passengers, and there was
Does
a big riot.
Ed have a booth?
What's that?
Does what, James?
Does Ed have a booth at the Cowboy Cup?
Ed, you got a booth at the Cowboy Cup?
When is the Cowboy Cup?
December 3rd and 4th.
December 3rd and 4th.
Got a lot of books
December
there.
34.
Room, and then you're good. No, I'm underselling him.
Well, if I were to, how many people come to
Uh-oh. Can of worms.
We're probably 6,000 this year.
6,000? Yeah.
Yeah, we had, but like they said, we had 100.
So I would need a booth.
Does he sound bad?
And
Sorry with the sound. Sorry with the sound there again.
Or anything like that. I need a booth and travel expenses to come.
So do I.
Yeah. I suck. Don't listen to me. You guys talk about that off the air. I'm just tripping. You got to ignore what I'm saying.
Yeah, but
somebody get you and I hooked up. Have Adam hook us up after this. I guess through James, and we can sure as heck talk about it. We'd love to have you. Yeah, we do speak and everything.
Well, in normal Dave fashion, I usually find a way to say something stupid around James Bean all the time. So I didn't want to leave, lest I not live up to my character.
No, well, I don't know, Dave. It's like, I don't know. Sometimes you got to know the answer before you ask them. Crazy.
I know batshit. I'm batshit,
I can't go.
Strap wants to punch me sometimes. I'm thinking he would.
So we missed Ed. How many days were you in Denver, in Colorado?
I flew in Tuesday.
Where did Ed go?
I flew in Tuesday and I flew out yesterday.
And just for business, or you had something fun, or just seeing friends, like you said?
Just like a friend called me and said it was important that I come in and talk with him.
And you could have been on the Adam Dunn show. You thought, oh.
Dave only communicated it was 3.5 hours away. But
see, now, would you have come down if you knew that there was hot springs here?
If there was what?
Hot springs.
Yeah, I like hot springs a lot.
See, I knew it. I said it's 3 hours away, but you can stay and do the hot springs.
But would you have stayed had I mentioned to you that there was a hot springs down the road?
Well, I would say, you know what? The next time I come, I'll bring my wife and we'll go to the hot spring. That was what my mind would have.
Oh, excuse me. What does this have to do with this show?
Hey, is this just a rehearsal? Are we in the green room? Or what?
Well, the camera's on your boobies, so
you know the show.
maybe.
You know the show well, Ed. You know there is no green room. This is the green room. We are in the green room as we speak.
We're laying off the peyote. I'll tell you about laying off the peyote.
We've got some good sound bites from the last show. So in case you didn't make it, we were gonna piecemeal it together.
So has anybody looked on Amazon? My book is actually being shipped.
Well, there you go. That's easy.
Congratulations, Ed.
Yeah, I thought you would have had it by now. I mean, that would have been sent to you, but we'll make sure that next week we ship them out.
I appreciate that. Do you want to give another copy away? I know you gave away.
Oh yeah, we'll give a copy away. Yeah.
You want to give one local to someone here?
But I'll give a copy to the first person who goes on Amazon and reads one of their reviews on your show.
Oh, there you go.
Wait, does what? A review on whose show? On Amazon?
From Amazon about my book.
I have to read a review?
We have to read the book.
Wow.
Yeah, you know how people review a book? They have 2-sentence reviews.
Okay, so they have to do one. They have to make a review, obviously.
Oh yeah, I forgot you guys haven't. So has the English teacher come to help you learn to read, or?
He's talking about. No, I think he's talking about the first person to leave a comment in the reviews they heard about on the Dunn show.
Pictures, but
Got it.
English, motherfucker, dude.
Brandon said he would take a copy. He was the first person in the chat room to say anything about it. Uncut Bush just bought a copy.
Oh.
Yeah.
There you go.
So
they're flying off the shelf. They're flying off the shelf, Ed.
I'm really happy. Like I've gotten over 5 reviews, and that they're all pretty good.
Over 5? That's a lot.
Yeah.
Rosendog says it's a great book.
He laughed. He cried.
Well, it's only been out for 2 days.
It was better than Cats. He said it was better than Cats. There you go.
If you're picking up a copy, leave a review.
Oh, I'll get a copy there, Ed. I'll buy a copy.
Yeah.
And I'll leave a review after I read it.
I would as well.
Strap.
They're all buying it.
Definitely.
For sure.
Here we go.
Whoa.
We got a call.
We have an Ask Ed question. Hello, you're on the Adam Dunn Show.
Brandon, I called in to read a review.
All right, Brandon's on.
College course and a book.
Well, ask your question to Mr. Ed Rosenthal.
No, he's going to read a review. He said.
Oh,
Dave is on mushrooms. He can't fucking follow.
He's going to get the book.
Shh.
We'll get his information after. Okay, go ahead.
College course.
One more time,
Say
Brandon.
that again.
They say to buy this book, it's like a cannabis college course in a book.
Nice. See, that's all you need. Short and sweet.
Nugget.
College course in a book.
Yeah.
It's awesome, Brandon. Thanks.
Cannabis Grower's Handbook.
Hey, so you have to get his information so that we can send him a book.
There you go, Brandon. See how easy that
I'll
was?
definitely send it in. I'll send it in to Mark. Thank you so much for your contribution to weed, man. You're the best.
Thank you.
Thanks, bro.
So you're getting his information off Mike?
We've sucked it out. We've got all. We've downloaded his entire porn collection.
Yeah, the moment they go in the chat room, we know everything about
them.
them.
We know everything about them now.
Yeah, no, we'll get his information, Ed. We'll send it over to you.
Okay.
Anybody else have an Ask Ed?
December 3rd and 4th. What's Ed doing December 3rd and 4th?
He's coming to the Cowboy Cup.
He's on his way. He's got his cowboy hat. He's got his boots.
Oh,
Do you have
there you go.
cowboy boots, Ed? Because I feel like if you go to the Cowboy Cup, you kind of have to come prepared. Birkenstocks.
I don't think that's going to work in Oklahoma.
That's not quite cowboy worthy. I don't think Birkenstock makes cowboy boot.
I'm wearing like He-Man sketch.
Amazing.
You're wearing what from He-Man?
Doink, doink.
Oh, look, this is where when there's a lull in the show, Vinny, you're supposed to put in a quirky drop. Doink, doink.
I want to add something. So if you go on my Measly YouTube channel and look, we had Swami Taichanya and Nicholas Stretto do our judges training this year, and they both showed up in cowboy hats. They even had their dog dressed up in a cowboy hat. So we were pretty honored to have that for sure.
Daniel, what is that
something to see,
address
too.
on YouTube? What's
Yeah, but I would probably, when cowboys came into town,
oh Jesus,
they saw the townsfolk,
You do what now?
and they were not dressed up in cowboy outfits.
Maybe we can get you on the mechanical bull.
Oh,
whoa. Nice.
You know, I could stay on a mechanical bull for like half an hour.
On what
Bullshit.
setting, Ed?
I'll take that
on
bet.
stoner setting.
Bullshit.
You don't think that I could? I mean, not if it was running.
Okay.
Is it plugged? It's not plugged in.
No.
Yeah, half an hour. Half an hour would be tough, even if it wasn't moving. Just
Ed, do you
sitting there.
work on the shtick when you're doing stand-up across California ahead of time with an audience, or do you just try it out here for the first time?
I feel like we get the raw.
We
shit
get
here.
the raw stuff. That's okay. And so just
I like talking with with somebody from the audience.
somebody call in. Come on.
Not making fun of them, but making fun with them.
You're a smart man.
Just like me and Dave.
Yeah, I get made fun of.
Yeah, except it's all love.
It's of.
There's no way.
Yeah, but so it's like the person doesn't feel I'll never come back to that again.
Uh-oh.
Somehow he comes every week. Keeps coming back for more.
I have a whole. You want to hear some? I developed a whole group of jokes. Like I'll give you one of them. Before I was married, I was hanging out with this woman, and she said to me, Ed, I always see you with a joint in your hand. Before we go to the movies, you have to smoke a joint. Before we go out to eat, you have to smoke a joint. Friends come over, the first thing you say is, you want to smoke a joint. I'm tired of it. It's either you or the pot. So I sat down and thought about it. And, when you're making a momentous decision, you want to think about it straight. And then you want to think about it, when you're a little stoned and you might have the same perspective or different perspective. So I sat down, I rolled the joint, it was a fatty, I smoked it. And you know what? It solved my problems because when the air cleared, I noticed that she had moved out.
Ba-dum-bum. Come on, I'm gonna ba-dum-bum.
Where's the fucking hi-hat?
Yeah, really. Vinny wasn't paying attention. You lost Vinny, I think, when he heard the joint and he went and... All right, there we go. Good one. But yes, the third and fourth is the Cowboy Cup. Daniel, can you say the address of the YouTube channel again so we can put it up in the chat room?
Shit, I'd have to ask my damn media team. Just search the Cowboy Cup. It ought to come up.
Okay, yeah, that works. Cowboy, Mark can search
The one
that.
and only. The one and only.
December 3rd and 4th. Like,
uh-oh.
Hopefully.
Yes, sir.
Pick his nose.
Did we lose Ed?
I do work for a living. Did you know that?
I was trying to work to help that earlier, but it got uncomfortable. So just say you're not doing anything on the 3rd and 4th, and we'll find a way to come to Oklahoma with us.
Let me look at November.
No, it's December.
Don't look at the wrong month.
The wrong month. December. It's after November, before January.
I just want to see what's happening in November. Yeah, I could go then. I could go to Jamaica then. Yeah.
Jamaica.
No. Oklahoma is not in Jamaica. Oklahoma is not in Jamaica.
Where are you going?
No, but then. I have to go back to November again. November's coming up. Yeah, so
it's pretty close.
It's after
a couple
October.
days, yeah.
It's just around the corner, as they say.
I think it's Monday, technically.
I've done stand-up actually since the 80s.
30 days past September, April, June, and November. Have we gotten to December yet, Adam?
Well, wait a second. So I'm looking, now I'm going to look at December.
Sweet.
Okay.
All right, we're the month. We're there. We're there.
Las Vegas.
It's right at the beginning.
It's the NCAA convention.
It's the first weekend.
I'm pretty sure it's a Saturday and a Sunday. Wow. Am I taking a leap here?
Friday.
I have to look at January.
What days of the week is it? Friday, Saturday, Ed.
Throw me a freaking bone.
Friday, Saturday.
Because we're going to do a show on Friday from there. You can be live on the show, and you can bring books this time, and you won't have to fly home with them.
Yep, it's official.
Yep.
Is that a confirmation?
How about a what?
So you were talking about spas or something?
Yeah, that's if you would have come here, Ed, because I didn't mention to you that there's hot springs around here.
Oh, no, I just wanted to know if you, I said if you had told him there was hot springs, he would have came down.
We're not talking. Where is the Cowboy Cup?
Oklahoma,
It's in
Jamaica.
Stillwater.
What? Is it in Boulder?
Stillwater, Oklahoma.
What?
Stillwater, Oklahoma.
I am a golden god!
Stillwater, Oklahoma.
It's right next to Ocho Rios.
I'm doing a show in Oklahoma in a couple of weeks. Wait.
Is that on the 3rd and 4th of December, though?
You're booked. You're already there.
You're already there. If so,
to the, the Imperious Cup?
Yeah, the Imperious Cannabis Convention or something like that. Yeah, I know those guys.
Yeah, I'm going to that.
I heard you were going to be down here.
Yeah.
So, Daniel, what are those dates? Do those conflict?
I think they're expecting me to say something profound. That's not
You should tell a joke.
Tell them to watch the show here and see if they want you to come through. They'll be like, yeah, we're good with that.
Tell that joke about the joint and the girl who moved out in the smoky apartment. That's a killer.
That'll knock them dead. Tell them that one. But you got to be wearing a cowboy hat, otherwise they don't take you seriously.
I can't
So
help you with it.
can't wear Birkenstocks.
No Birkenstocks.
They'll never get past that.
So we're clear on the location. It's in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Still.
So wait, where? I'm trying to figure out when the Imperious Cup is.
It doesn't matter. This cup is better. The Cowboy Cup is better.
I bet I can Google it.
Daniel, you know when the Imperious Cup is, right?
Yeah, I do. It is. I don't know.
Oh, I know when it is. It's the 11th to 12th of November.
So that's not December. It's a whole month apart, actually. 3 weeks.
Oh, you're good.
I think you'll be fine. That joint will have worn off by then.
You take a break, you come back to Oklahoma, it'll be fun. We'll ride the bull.
Exactly.
The Cowboy Cup is what, the 3rd and the 4th?
Yeah, the 3rd and the 4th.
This is like
Wait, no, he got there though. Come on, yes, the 3rd and the 4th of December.
There's no reason for me to be there.
To be at the Cowboy Cup.
Just say
yes.
Selling books is not. It's not worth it to go to Oklahoma. That again, to sell 100 books or 200 books, it just isn't worth it.
What about to appear in Adam? To sit next to Adam.
Worth my time. And
it's really,
he's driving a hard bargain here. This is all how he drives his fee up, I think.
No, I mean it's just. I like the Imperious Cup. It brings out interesting people, and it's going to be interesting when I'm going to have a whole a box of masks and say, if you want to talk to me at this table, put on a mask.
I'm sorry, Ed. The Cowboy Cup is booked. 3rd and the 4th's not going to work, man. It's the whole month of December is is booked. Oh, you're going to make a lot of friends there in Oklahoma. You know how they feel about that down there. Look, I got to sit next to him. You're going to have to just suck it up, buddy.
You know what? You know, Dabstar. You know, Jonah from Dabstar. We're good friends, so we're sharing. We what?
What?
Yeah. So we're sharing a booth together. That should be, you know, and you know he feels the same way because you know he.
You need a bubble. You need a bubble. Bubble. You guys need a bubble booth.
He's in a health vulnerable group, so so he feels the same way about it. So
I'm with you, Ed. I got the third shot. I'm triple. Adam's just sucking up
you know
my
what
spike
they're saying
proteins right
to
now.
get a fourth shot.
And a 50, according to Adam.
Forehead, right in the forehead.
Right in the tuchus. You have to boof the fifth shot.
I'm sure the
though.
Cowboy Cup guys know. Yeah, we got those forehead shots.
Daniel and James will work on Ed.
Kabowie.
Give us a
But
little
there's
time.
only one problem. I'll show you the problem here.
Several problems,
You know,
but you're going to pick one.
Pick the best problem.
You see what happens?
Oh, magnetized. Oh, you're magnetized. Nice.
It just sticks to me now. It's a magnetic.
Tape?
You see that? Pull it off. See, look at that. Hey,
It's amazing that
wasn't
tape
that
sticks to
color.
you. It's so crazy how that works out. Andy was like, I think that's tape. Yeah, you think that was tape too? Okay, good. Yeah, excellent. So the third and fourth, Ed, we'll see you in Oklahoma.
Yeah, I'll have a
And you'll
jet pick you up.
You'll be on the show.
I'm definitely not going. I mean,
We're gonna have to kidnap you then. So they'll be kidnapping you. Just keep an eye out for vans in the neighborhood around that date. You know, we may just grab you and throw you in the van.
You were working up to go, and you were like so excited. And then all of a sudden, you know, as soon as you realized December came after November, you were just like, "Fuck it, I'm not going." What happened?
It's okay.
well, I have to go to Jamaica.
Oh,
I have to work in Jamaica.
That sounds a lot.
What if we gave you this Papa's Select hat right here that's been sitting here for a few
And you know,
Jamaica? Well, that's an excuse.
So
It's a good
if
excuse.
you
It's like
go
getting
on
busted by the
Amazon,
cops. Kind of like, yeah,
like that fellow
did you
did
really
the
get
red
busted? Okay, I
review.
guess it's a good excuse.
you know,
Jamaica?
the book is doing really well on Amazon. So you know, and a lot of people are buying it through my website also.
Since I was 12 years old.
There's a question from the studio audience because they know that I never met my dad. They want to know if you're really my dad.
You know that
You can be funny. You can be funny. Go.
Go with it.
Come on. You can be as funny as you want right here. I threw you what's called a
I'm
softball.
going to take this very seriously. You know what? You did not show up in 23andMe.
Okay. Well, so that's a no, dosey dose. I'm going to go with a no. But then again, I've never given my DNA to 23andMe. How would they know?
Well, you better. Well, that might help you find your dad.
Oh, no. I know who. You're screwing up the joke here, Ed. Jeez.
No, I want you to find your dad. You know?
I know who he is.
It's Steve Dumac. Everybody knows
It's
that.
Steve Dumac.
Everybody knows that.
The nose in Amsterdam. You didn't know that? So it's December 3rd and 4th is the Cowboy Cup.
It's really interesting if your brother goes on, you and your brother go on 23andMe and you find out
he's not
that
your brother.
you have brothers.
That happened to Brainstrap.
That's called family fun right there.
Wait, doesn't that happen to everybody in Oklahoma, Daniel? No, not going to touch that one. But Vinny's not even going to give a soundbite and a drum roll and fucking nothing. Did we lose James Bean and Daniel?
I don't know, maybe. James, you there? I think we did.
Oh. Somebody else needed the internet in Oklahoma.
Shout out to the Cowboy Cup.
I guess we're going to be there on December 3rd and 4th.
Yeah, you obligated us.
I did? No.
You were there.
You I think play the tape back. I think you did
I'm
that.
pretty sure you're right.
I don't know about that.
No, we're going. That's fine.
Ed, you might have to come now. So I'm just saying, you might be obligated. I might have obligated you. Yeah, for an In-N-Out burger.
I mean, it would to get to Oklahoma and back, and be there for 2 days. Is 4 days.
Holy, he's just. You know what? I should tell the story. 10 years ago, Ed gave me like a lesson in finance. Like, sat me down and said, Dave, you understand this is, you got to run your life a certain way. You got to make investments and everything. And he's a smart man. I'm just, he doesn't, he's never out of character. I'm telling you, you figured out a way.
Listen, here's the deal. If it was a nonprofit or something, then like I do stuff for nothing or, just for expenses. But if it's a profit-making thing, hey, everybody should share.
That's why I said let's talk about it off air, and we'll figure out a way to get you paid to get out there.
No, I'll just tell you right now. I need the limousine. I only eat food from one restaurant in the whole country, so it has to be imported.
Dave's Bagels.
Wow.
So
I'll bring bagels.
I do eat Dave's Bagels, yes, and like.
So you're gonna be eating a lot of bagels.
You know what? I've shaken hands with both with real stars, so I have to charge at least 200,000
pennies.
Okay, Snoop.
Done.
All right, Snoop.
Yeah.
Is it done?
Snoop
Okay.
and Thal.
For 200,000 pennies, no problem.
I know that
shoebox. You wanted a shoebox? Would you like
I
it in a
knew that you would accept it. It's fair. It's only fair. It's great. Thank you.
Okay. Sure. I accepted it. Great. You find a way to get that check cashed.
I can't.
That's what Snoopy asked for. It had to be cash.
There's no
in a
way
shoebox
that I can be there December 2nd, 3rd, and 4th.
Even though now that you know that December comes after November and before January.
We actually could charge you for that. We taught you something. We taught him.
Yeah, I knew that.
We guided him through
we're
that.
your consultants.
Consulted you through the calendar consultant. Yeah, December, right after November.
Mark, send Ed a bill, please.
You know what? But I am going to be at the Imperius.
Yeah, but we're thinking that's not the right place to be.
I think that's why they left. I think they got really.
Oh, you insulted our guests, Ed. That's normally I leave that for me.
Yeah.
Anytime James Bean is on, it doesn't take long before I say something.
And you
stupid.
did it again this time, but by proxy through Ed.
That's just not fair.
Ed's your guest.
What the fuck's going on down there?
I blame the mushrooms. That's my story. I'm gonna stick with that. I blame the mushrooms.
How did your flush go? The last time we saw you, you were they were busting out. Did you try those and?
What are you getting? Your book. Oh, you didn't want to show off your mushrooms. You're going straight to the book, to the finish. He's going straight to the finish shot.
Going for the money shot right there.
Oh, the money shot.
Yeah,
there you
money
go.
Shot. Oh, look at it. Touch it.
How much does it weigh, Ed?
It's big.
3.3 pounds.
Whoa.
And how many did you have to carry back because
Dave
fucked up? 2? Did you have to pay for that?
What?
You had to buy extra baggage.
Did you have to
right?
buy extra? You said you had to buy extra baggage just to take the books home from Dave fucking up, right?
I did not have to pay extra
Thank you, Ed.
I only packed for 4 days. I mean, how much do you need?
6 pair of shoes, right?
Very nice.
Yeah, and I change my clothes 7 times a day, right?
Your underwear, at least.
So, underwear. Hippies don't wear underwear.
We got some sound bites now. Good sound bites. So, can we get crypto? Can we buy that with crypto online? Or only Amazon now? Is that your plug? You're just giving up.
No, what he has to say.
I must be on those mushrooms again.
Mushrooms.
That's what we were talking about.
Yeah.
What you got? The ones you grew last time that you showed us, or?
This is only a test.
Ed, you're fucking up here. We're trying to get some sound bites from you.
Yeah.
I think I see a book. Is that a book?
Tell us about your book.
Show me that book again.
Because it's radio, Ed. Ed, it's radio. Okay.
Oh yeah, no one's seen any of this.
So you can,
Yeah.
So yes, while
That was radio. It wasn't. People couldn't see it.
no, they could, but we have far more viewers who listen to us audio only. So maybe you can describe your book. Talk about it. How do they
Every
buy
square
it?
millimeter of the cover, I want to hear about.
How did it feel?
Silver on the outside,
shiny.
How much does it weigh?
How much does it
pounds.
weigh?
No, 3.3 pounds.
Cover was beautiful.
Well,
How do they get a hold of your book, Ed? Do they go to edrosenthal.com? Do they go to Amazon?
Rebels out.
That's right. You got those two, or any place else. All the majors have it.
The major players, all the major players have got it.
Excellent. All the major players.
Well, that's good. So,
yes.
and we established no discount, right? There's no angle because it's
because
Jeff
it's on
Bezos,
Amazon.
fucking Bezos.
Well, you know what? If you go on Oaksterdam University and buy it through Oaksterdam University, here's what happens. You get the book for 10% off.
Oh, that's like a done deal.
And I contribute $5 to the scholarship fund for Oaksterdam to help Oaksterdam students.
Buy two and get one free.
And you get a signed 6x9 photograph.
Shit.
Of Buds by me. It's a real photograph. It's not.
What year is this photo from?
Not like a lithograph or something like that.
What
Thanks
year?
for your support.
What year is the photo?
And so that's just go on Oaksterdam University, and they have a thing for the book. And that way, you save $5, and you get a photo, a signed photograph.
So the only way to get the book is through Oaksterdam.
You'll get a signed book.
I'm looking for it. I can't
It's the
find
best.
it.
It sounds like the only way really to get it is through Oaksterdam because you can go to Amazon.
You $5. You'll be contributing I'll be contributing $5 to the scholarship fund.
And is it true it's made of rice paper so you can eat it afterwards?
Excuse me?
That was a bad joke. I was just retelling a joke from a fan.
Wow, Dave.
What? I thought I was. He's our number one fan.
Wow. You got to pre-read it and make sure it's a good one.
What? That is funny though. It's made of rice paper so you can eat it. But or smoke it. Is each paper smokable? Wah wah.
Could have one smokable paper in the middle would be dope. Like a
that
rip
would
it
work.
out, little directions on it, how to roll your first joint.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
What is this?
We lost video. No discounts and we lose video.
Plug this in.
Ed, we're going to give away we're running late and we're going to give away an Illuminar lamp tonight. Did you ever grow with Illuminar lamps?
Yeah.
Say yes, even if you did, so that I can look good.
I love Illuminar.
Will you say that, Ed?
Okay.
Say, I love Illuminar
I
lighting.
have no choice. Stop twisting my arm. Hey, get out of there.
Say, I love Illuminar lighting.
Yes.
No, you don't say yes. Say, I love Illuminar lighting.
Do it.
Come
I'm
on.
going to twist my arm again.
Come on.
We're
trying to get you your fee paid to come to Oklahoma.
Yeah.
I love Illuminaire lighting.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
You said it wrong, but it's okay.
It's close
But
enough.
I'm still not coming to Oklahoma.
All right, next on the list.
Say, do you drink Ozo coffee?
Ooh, you would if you could.
Do you ever have Ozo coffee? See, I had some for you. Had we met up yesterday, but you had to fly home because you had that urgent thing.
Listen, I'm more interested in the bagels.
How about this? I'll send you extra bagels, but you got to give us one I love Ozo coffee.
Do it. Milking them.
What is it?
It's coffee.
Is it a sponsor?
Yes.
We're gonna get you to Oklahoma, even whether you like it or not.
Every time I haven't tried Ozone Coffee.
Ozo, not ozone.
I like ozone.
Ozo coffee. Take two and action.
Hi, folks. This is
John
Ed.
Smith.
That's right. And I want to say that every time I don't have a cup of Ozo coffee, I feel disappointed. And I can't wait to try a cup of it because I know it will be truly satisfying.
Wow, just rolled off the tongue.
Cut! Print it!
Print! Oh, perfect.
Print it!
Give me a cup of coffee.
Oh, I love you, Ed. In fact, if any family members want to come to Oklahoma on the 3rd and 4th, maybe Mark will stay home and you can have their.
Are you having a family reunion? You and Ed, finally, after all these years?
No, Steve's my dad, not Ed.
Yeah, no, Steve would definitely. He knows Dumac.
Yeah, he knows Dumac. I'm sure he does. When he gets to Amsterdam, he knows the nose.
Whoa. See? Telling you.
They'll get the fuck out of here, you know? I told Ed, will you come to Amsterdam? No Amsterdam? You're going to Jamaica.
Jamaica. This is the wrong time of the year to go to Holland.
Ed, will you help us give away an Illuminar lamp? We have to give away an Illuminar lamp. It's 7:30.
Okay, well, on what basis are you giving it away?
You're going to pick a winner for us. Mark's going to have 5 numbers or something like that. You'll pick a number, and he'll have them attached to the emails that we got in.
42.
I don't think we got 42 entries. I'm thinking like 3 or 4.
No, we good.
Numbers between 1 and 5.
We got 42?
You got 42? Okay.
Yeah, we're
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, we good.
Oh, man.
All right, you picked it. Number 42 is the winner.
We're calling him right now.
Well, I don't know. I mean, fuck, I'm just trying to keep the show on the rails.
Let's do it. Let's give the thing away now while we have Ed.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Ed can
They can talk to Ed. Ed can be on the phone when we give away this lamp.
Okay, hold on. You guys caught me by surprise here.
Extra
man. I wasn't
surprise.
really-
Oh,
I
you were
wasn't
paying
really-
attention at least.
I was paying attention. That's nice.
It's rare.
For you guys this time.
No.
You know? All right. Illuminaro Light.
Small step for man.
Fucking love Vinny.
One giant leap for mankind.
Oh, man, I had it all queued up, and then you screwed it up.
Battle of the Interns.
Dave fucked it up.
Okay. I think, hold on.
Where's Ed
Go.
gone? He's disappeared.
And yes, we understand.
So,
Micro, it's not pushing past par.
I picked this one because I know how much hood lambs cost. And he said he just bought a hood lamb.
Nice. So he's got money.
Do they make them in my size?
Troy.
Do we know the word of the month?
Somebody does.
Hello?
Are we talking to Troy?
This is Troy.
Hey, Troy, it's Adam from the Adam Dunn Show. What's going on, bro?
Oh, hey, how's it going, Adam? Good.
So
And the other guy, too.
And that guy Dave is with me also. And you got special guest. We got Ed. We got Ed Rosenthal.
Say hi to Ed Rosenthal.
Say hi to Ed.
How's it going, Ed? Nice to meet you.
Right on. Well, there's only one more piece of this puzzle.
Do you know the word of the month?
Oh, shit.
No.
Oh, shit. You got it. We're going to play the Jeopardy theme. You have exactly 7 minutes to find out the answer. If in 7 minutes you don't know the answer, we might have to put you on hold until you find out the answer.
Unbelievable.
Do you want to ask Ed a question as you search for the word of the month? So he can occupy the time.
This is your moment.
This is your moment to ask Ed from High Times Magazine a question while you search on the Illuminar Instagram page.
In the meantime, I'm going to look for a different entry.
He's going to look for
Just,
a different
It's getting close.
entry.
We're getting close.
It's to call your mother.
Why didn't you tell me I had no friends?
Maybe you can phone a friend. Maybe there's something going on.
Maybe there's somebody in the chat gang who wants to help him out because
they definitely
Mike Grow.
Oh no, he won't for sure. Mike
want to help somebody out.
No. Okay, well, you might have to move on if you get.
Any chance of that, Troy? And the answer is not Troy, according to Mike Grow.
Oh, is this a doppelganger?
I don't know. No, he said it's Troy, Troy.
Yeah, that's how you spell Troy.
Yeah, I know. This has never happened before. I feel so uncomfortable. Mark wants to hang up on you like right now. He's like, what's his name? Jamie Farr on the Gong Show, running up with the fucking the hook. You know, it's pretty easy to find on the Illuminar page because Adam Dunn Show, Cannabis Experience, and Face a Base are tagged.
I'm sorry though, if you can't come up with it, we're gonna have to move on.
Troy, this has never happened before in the history of the Adam Dunn Show.
This is it.
Don't be that guy.
Oh, so that's it.
You could always try the wrong one. That worked one time.
Yeah, if you say pushing past par, you might win. Just look at and you know what? The chat gang was so eager to help in the past.
I know chat gang's tight-lipped.
Really? Why aren't you helping this bro out, man?
They are so tight-lipped. It's crazy.
It's not 42 either.
Definitely not helping out.
Ed, are you still with us? Say something funny. Did we lose Ed? Tell a joke, Ed.
Yeah, we need more fuck you, Dave jokes.
Yeah, how about another fuck you, Dave drop? And how about if you were, Troy, if you were paying attention to the chat gang?
10 seconds.
I just want to ask you a question. This isn't funny. This is serious. Have you ever waited for a stop sign to turn green?
Every day?
No. Come on now.
Not the stop sign, but
I've heard this story already.
Yeah. Oh, you're pulling the
Ridiculous.
old grandpa trick on
Yeah,
us?
it's a stoner joke.
All right. Someone's helping you out in the chat.
Are you
gang.
looking on the chat gang? Like, do you even
chat
watch the
gang.
show? Troy, you still with us?
So.
If you're on the chat gang, I believe Mike Grow, who we dinged for giving a shit about giving away the lamp with last month's.
He just wants to get on with it.
Yeah.
He just wants to move on.
Which,
Well, we gave it away to Brandon.
Brandon got
That's the book. We're giving away a lamp
He
now.
got the book. He got the book. All right.
Oh, the lamps.
Any chance for it, Troy?
Why don't we arbitrarily give it away to somebody with a particular letter beginning their last name?
Well, no, we got somebody on the line.
We have a format.
The first name.
All right.
All right,
5.
Troy.
Thank you, Troy.
4, 3,
We're gonna have
2,
to drop it.
1. Sorry, Troy.
Wow, that has never happened. Andy, he's so excited. He's giving us the thumbs up.
All right.
Fuck.
I believe this.
Well,
Matthew, you want to run to a phone? Maybe you'll get a phone call.
now I have to type in another number.
All right. What's the number? 43?
What's your second favorite number?
We need another number, Ed.
37.
Oh yeah, we got that.
37.
Oh yeah, we got that right here.
Here he goes.
Generator.
All right. Here we go. We're calling Frank,
By that much.
who needs to expand his current setup. It's just been enough to scrape by. He's been smoking way more, man.
I guess that guy shouldn't have spent all his money on a hoodlam, and he should have paid his internet bill so he can look at Instagram to know the word of the month.
Yo.
Hello.
Are we
Whoa.
speaking with Frank?
Hey.
Frank.
Yep.
It's Adam.
Hey.
Adam Dunn
You're
Show.
live
What's
on the
going
Adam Dunn
You're
Show.
live. What's going on, bro?
Daily light integral.
Yeah, boom.
No fucking around. Straight to the point. Jugular.
Straight to it,
Like,
man.
that was like an MMA fight that was over in 5 seconds. It was like, the guy's in.
Guy walks out. He's like, I'm gonna fuck you up. And
Next question.
Nice one. Nailed
Nice, dude. Nailed it. I'm going to send y'all all your information over to Liliana, and you got a new...
wait, do you want to ask Ed a question?
Oh, yeah,
Ed
Ed
Rosenthal
Rosenthal
is on the phone.
Oh.
Ask Ed from High Times Magazine. He's been writing for High Times for 90 years.
He used to.
Yes,
I
used
haven't
to.
been with High Times for 20 years.
Formerly.
I'm not really I don't want to be associated with those
There
people.
you go.
Yes.
It gives me a bad name.
There you go. I don't like that. I like to hear that. All right, so
Real name John Smith.
I don't need their association.
he wants to know if your real name is John Smith.
I was John
It's
Smith.
true.
It's true.
It's true.
It's true.
Okay.
I was
Bam.
John Smith.
Well, right on.
Okay.
Congratulations. We're going to
Thank
send
you.
off your stuff over to Liliana and make sure you get her your address.
Frank,
and all
that was
stuff.
awesome. Thank you,
Thank
bro.
you,
Good
Frank.
job, dude. Thanks for coming in.
Straight to the point,
Straight
man.
to the point. He didn't
Bam.
even say hi. He was just like,
Yeah. Hey, hi, Frank. Are you still there? Man of many words?
yeah, he's still here.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. Cool. What gear you running?
Right on, man.
Good night, man. Have a good one.
Like normal high
You
functioning
too.
adults.
Later.
Hey, what's the matter at the show there? Is somebody sick?
What's that?
Who's sick?
I don't see a joint. I don't see a pipe. I don't see any smoke.
Oh, Ed digging us. Damn.
Wow.
Dab break.
Actually, we got to do our shout out to Apothecary. Let's just jump around.
Yeah,
We'll do
Apothecary extracts.
I've been
Yeah,
smoking.
please. I mean,
I know.
what's the matter? I mean,
Wait, you went through. You smoked 5 joints.
Done.
He just went through 5 joints over
5.
here, so he's.
Apothecary Extracts has 3 locations in Colorado: Denver, Pueblo, and Alamosa, or is it Colorado
Springs, man.
Colorado Springs, and they have, I think, 6 locations in Oklahoma.
No, it's 3. It's Oklahoma City, Tulsa, and Durant.
Worst
Yeah, there's a lot.
weed ever.
Anyway, they make fire extracts. You should check out their cold cured rosin, which just hit the shelves last week. I spoke to Brent about it. Supposedly it's fire. And had I spoken to Mark ahead of time and he knew to request it when he got down there, which was approved, we'd be smoking it right now. But just add it to one of Dave's fuck ups. But as for the Dunn deal,
Jeez, Dave.
at any Colorado location, for $25, you get a joint, an infused joint, and a gram of their ambrosia. And this blackberry banana kush is just amazing.
Thanks for your support.
So give them a try.
Yay.
Yeah.
What are you smoking, Ed?
Are you dabbing anything, Ed, or do you dab, or are you smoking joints?
After this commercial.
well, no, I have this pipe that has a very small bowl, and I just put different things in it. Like sometimes I'll drop some oil onto some keef and smoke that.
Nice.
Things like that.
Dave's making.
Right now, I'm smoking some high grade water hash.
Some 6-star apparently.
Shout out to Jerome Baker Glass for this amazing topper for my Carta. It's like a champ. Who's our next sponsor there, Mark?
Dude, I'm trying to send emails. We need another intern.
We need a third intern.
We need a third?
You guys will nothing will work. It'll all just.
You think emails just send themselves? All right. What do you want? What do you want to start from the beginning? Let's do that with medically correct.
There you go.
Ba-boom.
Our buddies.
Medically Correct's parent company for Clear Creek Extracts, Incredibles Edibles, Nove Chocolate, and Quick Effects. The Nove Chocolate is such amazing chocolate. The True Pura CBD is so on target. If you go to truepura.com, enter Dunn Deal at checkout, you're going to get 20% off your order. They ship anywhere in the United States. And if you're looking for edibles to try, because I know edibles are really in the news right now.
Ed, how come you haven't done edibles?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. That's a nugget right there.
Ed, why haven't you done that? Somebody hasn't hit you up just to do edibles.
Edibles?
Come on.
I forgot. We don't do Dave's nuggets.
No, not working.
No, you don't do
not
Dave's
working
nuggets.
for you, Dave.
But you want a third fucking intern, but I don't get to. Fuck.
What would you prefer?
Sex ed.
That you're not
Sex ed.
going to amount.
Well, we know a sponsor in
That can
Florida.
be your that can be your lube or your or whatever.
Ed Lube.
That'd be part of your line.
But go, you can try Snove. You can try Quick Effect. Their Quick Effect gummies really do take effect quicker.
No way.
Ba-dum-bum.
Why would they do that?
Because that's what happens. They've been a sponsor forever. Their products are on point.
You'd be a perfect sponsor for Quick.
You would.
You.
Oh, I already am.
There you go.
All right, who's next? What? What are you pointing at? Put the top on the jar? What? Talk about yours. Roll a joint. What?
Green Farms Med.
Greenfarmsmed.com.
Talking about putting jars on.
Organic.
Fully organic.
5 years living soil. Amazing rosin. Carries all the products in Colorado. The flower he just harvested is worth the drive to Colorado Springs. I was so high from it, he told me the name. Now ask me if I remember. No, because you know the answer. I don't remember. No. It's amazing. Amazing. It rolled so fantastic. It was like, I want to say butter in your hands. Wow. It was really something. But go to greenfarmsmed.com. You can place a pre-order and just pick it up, or you can go down there and shop. You do need a medical card. If you don't have one, you can reach out to Holos Health. That's Dr. Joe Cohen in Boulder. And if you ask for the Dunn deal, you get 15% off your medical evaluation. Or if you're in Durango, you can go to Dr. Mark. He has Reconscious Medical, but he also has a MMJ clinic down there as well, and he does cards. So you want to hit them up. He doesn't sell cards. He's a doctor. Jeez, I must have pissed off Dosey somehow tonight. I don't know. But greenfarmsmed.com, it's all organic.
You piss somebody off?
I do all that all the time.
Dave, come on.
Buildasoil.com, 855-877-SOIL.
You ever heard of Buildasoil, Ed?
I have not.
Oh, no, he's here.
It's a really good source for, they're here in Colorado. They're in Montrose on the western slope. But Jeremy, the guy who owns it, crushes. Like he brings in only the best products, and he tests everything out, make sure no one's talking bullshit. And if you go through his line of stuff, it's just like, okay, well, they know what's up, and killer websites and stuff. So you should check them out. It's buildasoil.com, 855-877-SOIL.
Will you say buildasoil.com, Ed?
Just say it. Say it, Ed.
What? I'm sorry?
Say buildasoil.com. Well, you sounded like Mark there for a second when you weren't paying attention. But say buildasoil.com.
I have not been on that site.
Just say it.
Well, isn't that extra special?
All right. Oh, so, well, Ed, or do you have the drop already laid out for us? Ed, we got Ed to say it earlier. Vinny, you should be ready with this one right now.
Did you cut it and paste it?
Did you cut it?
You can't do it now.
Yeah.
What?
You have to go home and do it later.
I think we've done enough of the rehearsal. Let's start the show.
Give us another 5 minutes. We have to work through the kinks. The sound's having a problem, so we don't know if we can go live yet.
We're almost there.
Yeah.
We're working on
Almost there.
So ozocoffee.com, enter Dunn Deal at checkout. You get 20% off your order. They ship it anywhere in the United States. And the interesting thing is I got several questions this week if you can actually use the Dunn Deal locally. You cannot. It's only for mail order. So enter Dunn Deal at checkout. You're going to get 20% off your order. If they still have the Rafisi in, then you should buy it because it's amazing.
Damn good coffee. And hot.
Oh, what?
All right.
I don't know. Next one's, who's that? Canyon Edibles. Canyon THC.
Or whatever, 420. That's the guy that just called.
So I don't know. You got distracted. Canyon THC. They make amazing candies, fantastic infused coffee, but the candy is on point.
We're gonna hit you up, Troy, with some seeds. So
something.
So you get something. Since if you did. You stomped all over him while he was.
Oh, he said it?
He said the thing. He said it's like a photo finish. It was a photo finish where it was like.
I didn't want to hang up on him.
Troy. Yeah, we'll do them. Give them to me.
We'll get you if we mention that to Illuminar, maybe they'll take care of it. Nobody wants you to get fucked over.
No.
We'll talk to someone.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't know what's going on.
Light goes the same guy who got the light. Troy gets some seeds.
There we go.
Yeah, he's gonna get a pack of what'd you get?
It's called Funk Punch. So
Funk
it's
Punch.
Purple Punch times Garlic Breath 2.0.
And you will get my MJ JizzCon special, which is 3 packs of seeds. So that's 4 packs of seeds, 43 seeds.
There's 14 in the Funk Punch pack.
Well, but what's his name from Kona gave me like $92,000 worth of seeds last week, so I have some of those too.
You can't just give those
I'm
away.
just kidding.
Oh my God, Aaron! Did you hear what he said? He was going to just give them away.
Just kidding. I'm going to make sure they all
not
get
know
planted. Canyon THC makes amazing candies. They make great coffee. the little suck-its, the lick-its, the chew-its, the vape-it, and the pop-it.
They're missing out. They know. They just
They should
a
have
couple
fuck
more
it.
orifices they could work with, and
They make quality
Haven't quite gone
edibles.
there yet.
Hey, Numbnuts with the peanut butter. These guys, you know, they
Right?
listen to you.
Oh, look at that. So we'll transition. And so if you're in Colorado, they're found at
That was your
almost, well,
transition?
one
That was
second.
rough. That
I'm
was
sorry, my
very
fault.
rough.
Let's finish Canyon.
Wow.
They're available everywhere in Colorado. Ask for them by name.
What you need?
Look at
Peanut
that.
butter? No, you don't want that. Don't throw that. It's like liquid.
No, the oil on top, it leaks.
Yeah.
1,000 milligrams Numbnuts THC peanut butter just got delivered today. It is amazing, and it works. It really does work. They sell CBD peanut butter, which they'll ship anywhere in the States. They'll sell non-medicated peanut butter, which they'll also ship anywhere. But if you want...
Deemster peanut butter?
What's that?
Did you say Deemster peanut butter?
Did I say that?
Nice, dude.
I think it's the mushrooms.
I thought you said Deemster peanut butter. Sorry.
But if you want the THC peanut butter, you can buy it all up and down I-25 at several dispensaries here in Colorado. Again, you can go to numbnutsco.com and you can find their location and you can order their yummy peanut butter.
All right, let's go back into order here.
Oh,
Order?
slapped.
We don't need no stinking order.
Green Bros.
These guys
makes
are not in any kind of order.
amazing harvest
I had an
systems.
order, and you guys didn't follow it.
Oh,
Jesus, that's it.
you got to head over to greenbros.com.
You have to
If you
ask
enter
me
Dunn
nicely.
Deal at checkout, I believe you get now 15% off your order.
That's big. That's big.
That's
big
a
chunk.
big discount. If it's 10%, don't hold me to it. But I'm pretty sure he said 15.
Yeah, how drunk was he?
He wasn't drunk at all.
Was he at the show?
And I watched an amazing demonstration where they used a tumbler, and then they partnered with Pure Pressure Rosin Press,
Okay.
and they squished some amazing rosin. So they have a hemp handler's license, so they can actually work with hemp there. And even though it wasn't THC rosin, you could see the process. There's no difference. You got to check these guys out. If you're a commercial grower right now and you need help trimming small scale, mid, large, they've got a product for you. Check them out. Go to greenbros.com. Enter Dunn Deal at checkout. You can follow them on Instagram. Thank you, Lance Lambert. I've known him in the industry now 10 plus years. Great marketing guy. He's been running their marketing on their company and was nice enough to sponsor the show.
Thanks for your support.
They make high quality stuff. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's all made in Las Vegas.
Yeah,
so
it's in house, which is cool.
no Chinese whatsoever. No Chinese manufacturing whatsoever.
I can hear you going there. I can hear you. I heard.
No, it's made here in the United States. 14 or Boulder. Go to 14erboulder.com. You got to place a pre-order. You can't shop in store. They'll have it ready for you. I watched someone, they were out of state, you could tell. It's a rec dispensary, so they just didn't show their license.
Oh, shout out to Medicine Man's 420. Been trimming all day. See, the epitome
Sweet.
of
It's a worker.
the epitome of a fucking anime show.
You've been saying for years that everybody listens while trimming.
85%.
85%.
Back in the day.
So I watched these guys walk in. They tried to order off the shelves. They were told, listen, you got to place a pre-order. They walked out to their car. They placed a phone order. By the time I picked up my order, theirs was ready. So it's that simple. Oh, look at that. He just gave me table scraps in the jar. You're going to have to get me a new jar now. Fuck, you give me.
I didn't want
Are
to
you
just
fucking
throw it
kidding
away.
me? That's full of that fucking black table now.
That's okay.
God damn.
Whatever, spike protein.
Yeah, spike protein. Fishheadfarms.com. You want to win? It's really, does anyone want to win a liter of fish shit right now? First person in the chat gang who wants a liter, just say it.
Just do it. Do it. Do it. Do
Somebody here needs a liter of fish shit. We got some for you. You need a liter?
Forget about it. He's got too many liters. He is fish shit. He's living. He's living fish shit right there. He's living.
Come on. Fishheadfarms.com.
Body weight.
Dave.
I've got my own body.
Dave.
Oh, you're using them all up right now.
Just use him up straight. He's actually been holding back.
I know he has.
Been holding
The
back.
button will break after 5, though. Look at Mark. Look at that. I don't even know why that person won because all they did was put the diaper on him. That's exactly how Mark looks, according to Bonnie.
That wasn't really much of a stretch.
Bonnie thinks he's the
Hardly a stretch.
Hardly. Where's Adams? Why isn't that one running?
I'm
That
working
was
on
classic.
it. Damn. You know,
Wow.
Why don't you just be a professional
Wow. Damn. Hold on.
I don't even know where it is. I don't care.
Whatever.
We didn't get a single whatever in the whole trip to Vegas.
I know.
Well, he wasn't with us. Oh. Fishheadfarms.com. Go to @fishshit on Instagram. Give him a follow.
Good. It's really good.
We'd love to give away a leader right now. They have tons of
Yeah, fish shit's a bomb. It's one of those things where it's a easy application, no big deal, and you notice it, and you get into that sort of thing where you're like, all right, the program this is definitely part of the program now. You know what I mean? It's kind of like back in the day, Hydrozyme was like that for me when I liked it. You know what I mean? And then it kind of went downhill, and then it's like a lot of things you gotta. But single-use products like that are like, bam, you get into your thing, and then you're like, that's the way it is. It's kind of like,
Yeah, I enjoy it. I like it. I like fish shit.
Who wants that shit? Brandon, you can't win twice in one night. All right, Uncut Bush.
And now for something completely different.
He wins. Send us your address, Uncut. We'll get it to you.
Oh, yes. I guess Uncut kind of deserves it since he pretty much it's already prepaid for it.
Another fuck you, Dave. Shit. Fucking get.
That was only 2.
Uncut, you got it.
No, that was like 5.
You got it. And.
Done. Who's next?
Oof, look at you.
Terp Wipes.
Shit.
Got to have a subscription to this, and just so we don't get any more complaints from Tony Baloney.
I'm getting kind of crazy with them, though, too. I'm starting to notice, like, I'm getting quicker than the subscription. I'm like, uh-oh. Tone it down. We need more. Terp Wipes, guys. They saw our post today, so I'll write to them. We'll get some more sent in. Yeah, so it's like, especially because we travel. And when you're traveling, you start to like really fucking go like, oh, man, thank God for those things, because
saved us a $200 charge in a New York hotel room.
Oh, yeah, every fucking surface has got dead because you can't see it at night. Or you wake up the next day, you're like, oh, yeah. The cleaning lady's loving that, right? It's like, what is this shit? No, it's great. So
we did leave the ice bag on there.
Oh, yeah, we fucked up. We left the fucking thing on.
You left, just like the room we were in where it came pre.
But it was at the fucking Treasure Island. Dude,
no, it was worse. It was Excalibur.
Oh, even worse.
Oh, with kids in the room. Great.
Kids.
Oh, you're in trouble. You're toast.
No, it was the EDM weekend thing there, so I don't think there was any kids.
I'm sure the next people in were like, hey, like us. They were like, hey, look, it came free done.
I know. I was like, nice.
It's perfect.
Here's the address. terpwipes.com/done deal. No need for a promo code. If you enter terpwipes.com/done deal, it will be calculated for you. You need the subscription. Do. No, the subscription is a good thing to have. It'll arrive. You won't run out.
It's just one of those essential deals that, like, if you realize at a certain point, like, well, yeah, if that's the deal, then they have to deliver them, and it's like you can't go get them anywhere. It's not like you can go buy Terp Wipes.
Terpwipes.com/done deal.
Nowhere else to get them.
Illuminar, thank you for the light.
Bam! Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Killer booth at the show as usual. Like, it was good because it was one of those like I could find them so easily. I was like, oh, there you go, Illuminar booth. Boom, done.
So bright there.
No.
And they gave me a lamp to give away. I walked around until I found someone who said that they would fill out their little QR code thing to register, and gave them a lamp.
That
was fun.
They were giving out lamps. They were giving out lamps. They were giving.
Yeah,
they had their giveaway that went out. That was today, right? That was just.
We weren't supposed to talk about it because it's all done.
Talk about it.
Yeah, they said don't mention it.
Right, don't ever mention it again.
I felt so great. I'm giving away this lamp. Adam's like, yeah, they had like 500 to give away. I'm like,
yeah, they were giving them away to people like you to get rid of you. Here, take a light. Get out of here, kid. Go try to give that away. That was their deal. I saw their scheme. No, they had cool shit. They had little covers for their fucking. They had very good swag. Mm-hmm. We ran into Lily. That was dope. So shout out. And then also their Mexico rep was there. And it was funny. It's like.
They did great.
They crushed it.
We were invited to Puerto Vallarta, so if we want to do a show from down there.
I'm invited.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I don't know about you.
I could do this all night, as a matter of fact. You know what? I'm a machine.
Thank you, Illuminar.
Thank you, Illuminar.
SeatsHereNow.com.
Oh,
Is it
and
James
don't
Bean
you
still in the line?
forget? Don't you forget?
Never.
No. Insulted by Dave as usual.
I did not do that tonight.
Yeah, somehow.
Not taking credit for that.
made me very angry.
I tried to get Ed on the show for him. You kidding me? Not the Cowboy Cup.
You were working hard.
I was trying.
Ed was tough.
Is he still on?
He's
Did he
there.
leave us?
I'm here.
He's there. See, I told
You're
you.
awesome.
Nice.
Of course he's there.
You're awesome.
Ed's right there. And
SeatsHereNow.com.
yes, for sure. And that's it, right?
That's it.
Oh my God, so many sponsors, huh?
Well, we can say Daniel at the Cowboy Cup. Hopefully, if he gets us down there, we can call him a sponsor for the month of December, I
This
guess.
tape will self-destruct in 5 seconds.
Ed, much love, much respect. Coming here from Moffat, the whole community, Area 420, everybody here, everybody in the SLV. I haven't told you that earlier, but
That
I
would
should
be
have said
the
that
San
earlier.
Luis
but
Valley.
Definitely.
The SLV there is.
In the SL.
Much respect, definitely. Much love.
Alrighty.
Oh, you got away. Just bring him back and bring him in. He's back.
Don't miss our next episode. Fuels rush in, or the Star Spangled Boner.
I have no idea who that is.
Nope.
Hey, these aren't my rules.
This is like most of the audience after our ads, though.
Should we
I'm
just
sure.
let this roll?
Adam Dunn Show ads. We'll put you to sleep
don't know if
every
this is
time.
nice.
Nothing is over until we decide it is.
Okay.
Good night, Ed.
Good night, Ed.
Good night.
See you soon, my
We'll
friend.
see you soon, buddy.
Let me tell you
We're
something.
coming to
about
get you.
GPS
I'm going to get you. We're
reports.
taking you to Oklahoma. You're going to have to cancel Jamaica.
We're taking you.
Yeah.
We're going to cancel the trip. Coming to grab you. See you soon, my friend.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
So don't count on me at the cup.
I know. I'll bring a cardboard cutout or something. We'll figure
A
something.
flat Ed.
Yeah.
Like that.
I could do a Zoom broadcast.
That could work. Yeah. That'll be fine. We'll come up with a plan. But we'll definitely get that book to Brandon, and
Yes. Some
we'll
quotes
keep in
for
touch.
you.
And love having you on the show. It's always
Thank you so much, Ed.
And we're gonna get you some books. And the next time that I come on, we're going to have a discussion
And bring Jane
about
and
real
come.
things.
Yeah, bring Jane and come down here to the
Yeah.
Area 420 because they would.
Springs.
It's a concentration of growers that would love to see you, and then also the hot springs are right here, so you guys can chill
Yes,
out,
definitely.
take a day or two. And there's also there is sand dunes and alien sightings, so you can't go wrong.
Aliens.
Can't go wrong with that. Lots of aliens, so should be a good, memorable weekend.
Okay.
Sounds good.
So
Excellent.
we'll be talking soon.
Sounds good, my friend.
Sounds good, Ed. Thank you for calling in, man. Appreciate your time
Okay.
tonight.
Okay.
Peace out,
Okay,
guys.
bye.
Yep.
Albus,
Let's go, Brandon. There you go.
Yeah, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon.
Let's go.
Hey, perfect. Gotta have a winner. So it's funny. That was good. It was like hanging out with your grandpa. Like, hey, okay, well, I'm going to bed now, I guess.
Do you know who this is?
My grandpa used to fall asleep.
this is?
7 o'clock.
He was in his chair.
His
I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
It's like 4:30 in California.
7 o'clock.
You think he was really asleep?
For me,
Yes.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Really?
100%.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah, he fell out at least twice.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
out.
Yeah, 100%.
It's hard to tell.
See, that's how we do. That is the Adam Dunn Show effect right there. That was
Good night, Ed.
That was
We
live.
love you.
That was a live.
We just
effect.
hung up. We heard us ripping on him.
We love you.
No, we weren't ripping on him.
Yeah, we love him. Are you kidding
Yeah,
me? That was
much
radio gold.
I do.
That was radio gold.
Ed's the best. No, I mean the thing is, it's awesome because I just imagine other shows trying to figure it out. Like they wouldn't know what's going on.
No.
They'd just be like, what? Like,
Let's ask Ed some questions. We have a question right now. How do you germinate a seed?
You know, and I'm sure he goes into the zone and does as the answer, but it's like in his mind, it's like can't relax.
He's known us for forever, so it's like talking to old friends. Hopefully.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Exactly.
Cool.
Exactly.
His name is perfect. Like I was like, man, he's got more than mine. because it just kind of comes into so many different because it's just part of a million words too. So I was like, come on,
Highly
edibles.
recommend these much.
Come on,
What were they?
edibles? Are you kidding me?
I know. Adam's all like, they're like mellow, dude, and like Dave's all like, I think I'm tripping. Like 5 minutes after he takes.
I was I was like a Japanese employee. I kept up with the boss the whole night.
Good job, buddy.
Yeah, it's all gone.
You did great.
That was fun.
Yeah, it was good.
That was fun.
Good times. Good times.
I'm glad someone had fun here.
And
Mark, we don't fucking care, man. Any stress you put is all from you. Did you see either of us care when you fucked up?
Oh, I was just kidding.
Oh, okay.
I had fun. Tonight was fun.
Oh,
It's great.
come on, guys.
What do you mean?
Relax.
I loved it.
Relax.
He hates me.
I love you.
Everybody sound.
He just wants Vinny.
Not true.
If anybody out there thinks
I
that
got worms.
we can't make sound at the beginning of the show, they think that
They're right.
there's a curse against us. This is all a ploy, dude. We've been doing. We could make it sound so good. We choose to just do this act every time. It's
This is
like an
on
act.
purpose.
It's like
Totally.
We want to
Totally
be
on purpose.
genuine.
We want to keep this thing going. So, tell anybody that listens to the show to expect there to be some hijinks in the beginning, right, guys?
Yeah.
All planned. All planned.
Oh, yeah. All planned.
Yeah.
We were just
All
playing with
planned.
you guys. You know how we used to start real late? We start early now with no sound.
Can't believe what one.
And now that Mark is not conflicted in his podcast since he walked off SofaBab, we'll have him so
let's
dedicated to us.
Or
Just
not.
talk publicly.
Or not. That's it.
That's great. I
Well,
love it.
I didn't want you to get any hate mail or phone calls from Paulie or anything like that.
Oh,
the
yeah,
reason
sure.
why you left the show, it's okay.
I already, he
Don't
gave
worry,
me a wallet text.
Oh,
the other
Micro
night.
missed the start. No wonder he didn't get so mad at us this time.
Oh,
We fucked up, Mike.
well, we were talking about you. Actually, we said
I was
how awesome
expecting
you were.
him to tell us exactly what we were doing wrong because we were fucking up hard. We couldn't talk to anybody because we were no sound. Basically, you missed the beginning. I had a great intro.
Yes,
It was amazing.
He did.
It was one of the best ever.
One of the best. It was like
We
a
ruined it.
Yeah.
You gotta tell him.
Academy
Might be, though.
Award winning.
No.
No, it's
No,
over.
it's already
bro.
over.
Magic's
Radio.
over.
Once it happens, the magic.
The magic's over, guys. I'm
man.
sorry. It's just now it's just a face.
Yeah.
Wow.
Never
okay.
never to be alive again. Never to be alive again.
Oh, cool. Great show, guys.
Great show.
But just imagine. a
Oh,
really
look at
good
Mark
dialogue.
giving us the hook. He was.
Mark wants out. Mark wants out.
Fuck.
No, I just need to pee.
Well, why don't you both leave at the same
to go.
time?
Good night,
to pee?
everybody.
It's-
Yeah.
you-
I think
one
we
at a
just
time
need, we need
now.
to do our personal shout outs.
Yeah.
Shout out to the winner.
The winner and the winners.
The winners.
You know.
Yeah, now the winners. Yeah, because
We got seeds.
We got
Seeds
seeds
are good.
Seeds. We got seeds to give to Troy, who he was trimming. So that's a pretty good excuse. That's almost like we said earlier about good excuses.
I said we should have just kept him on the line and given it to him.
You know what?
I don't get to make that
Andy
call.
respects us more now because we shut it down.
It's like, yeah.
We finally drew a line.
Mindless
Others
self-promotion.
that can't fucking commit. Like we were just, come on, man.
Yeah, we're
Just
talking
go
about
ask
that.
somebody. Go out somewhere. Like
I got mindless self-promotion for my kids' band, cheapskatesband.com.
This is the only music we're allowed to play. We can play this all the way through, bro.
All the way through.
We're totally registered.
You don't
play
want
this
me to
music.
say that I like it.
If they flag us for this, then we can present a case against
We're
them, right?
testing right
Yeah,
now.
we're testing the waters.
We got Willie on horns. We got Jake Sininger from Humphreys McGee on guitar.
No shit.
No shit. We got Tony
Shout out to
Austin.
Robbie Williams, stage manager, Humphreys McGee.
Yeah, Tony Austin from
sounded very confusing.
Kamasi, Washington on drums. I don't know. What you got, Mark?
Wow, that's
Kamasi,
like a,
Washington. The drummer.
and on
Yeah.
stage, and on the Emerald stage, we have Brittany.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
I'm a producer, yo.
That's pretty fucking hip, dude.
Yeah, man. You knew
Kamasi,
those
Washington. I
names.
saw him at Red Rocks.
I saw him open up for Herbie
Chit chat.
Hancock.
What's going on with this chit chat?
Vinny, why don't you talk about some of the properties you want to rent in Costa Rica?
I'll put it up on my Warp TV. I'll have my QR code on the screen next week.
Shout out to Warp TV. Shout out to
Face to base.
Diamonds and Sausage, of course.
Go check out suburbanhouseradio.com if you have.
Oh yeah, that urban swag too. Check that urban swag.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I guess.
Brainstrap Genetics.
Brainstrap in the house.
Uncle Andy.
Uncle Andy.
Hey, if there are any businesses out there who are looking for real estate financing, you're looking for a sale leaseback, you own your own business, send an email to dundeal@adamdunshow.com and we'll get you in touch with our REIT friends that are here tonight.
Mike, Whitney, everybody with Area 420, everybody down here at the train right now watching the show in the other room. All the growers, all the SLV growers.
They're going to love you in 10 seconds.
All the potential entries.
Adam Dunn Show.
All the entries.
Adam Dunn Show Invitational that will be happening.
Hey, man, I'm on your side. Trust me. I'm for it. I really am.
Snow.
I hope it comes. I want it to come.
We're going to shoot. We're again setting the bar low since 2013. You know, we're not the guys who compared to the big boys out there. Which you got to start somewhere. So let's do it.
Sure.
Shout out to my beautiful FCC in the other room. Shout out to little Nick causing trouble. Shout out to all. Oh, we got a big fucking Halloween weekend. What are you doing? You going raging? You going to like 5 different raves or what?
I'm going to Denver. We're going to go see...
Rave Dave is out.
No, we're going to see the guys that were at Meow Wolf that night doing they played the percussion. They're a local Denver company. And they're doing a Halloween show.
That'd be cool.
They were going to Denver.
Are they doing it all crazy like that too, or no? That was
we're going to take an Uber and trip balls.
Nice. See, look at driving. Wow, I'm getting all juiced up, ready to go. That's okay. So that's
see, you've corrupted me, man. I hadn't had mushrooms in fucking 30 years, and now all of a sudden,
and now
I'm
look
for
at
breakfast.
Now look at you.
Thank you, Vinny. You fuck. You're great the whole night, and then you had to fuck up right there. It's okay.
No.
That was great.
Shout out to Area 420.
Uncle
Shout out
Andy.
We have to go. Good night, everybody.
Chat Gang, of course.
Yeah.
Killing it as usual. Cheddar Bob.
Yeah, hilarious.
Nailed it.
Rosin.
Rosin Dog, Cheddar Bob, Micro.
Everybody who didn't make fun of me, love you. All two of you.
Do some dabs. See you next week.
See ya.
Peace.
Practically every one of the top 40 records being played on every radio station in the United States is a communication to the children to take a trip, to cop out, to groove. The psychedelic jackets on the record albums have their own hidden.
This is a special question. We don't want you to smoke genetically modified ganja. We want you to smoke the real thing. We want you to smoke the natural herb. Some call it marijuana, some call it sensimedia, some call it lamb's bread, and some people call it ganja.